now 62 in Selinsgrove. It's partly cloudy. There's no rain anywhere. A gradual drop in temperature overnight. In fact, the morning lows won't be all that bad, only about 50 in Wilkes-Barre tomorrow morning and 47 for a low tonight in Dallas.
Here at Berwick as a head football coach comes to an end, and we're moments away from a pregame ceremony. Fred Barletta Jr., the athletic director at Hazleton Area High School, is on the field with the microphone, and it looks like they're ready. We're going to head down to Fred Barletta Jr.
Gentlemen, at this time, would you please direct your attention to midfield and Hazleton Area Athletic Director, Mr. Fred Barletta.
Thank you.
Is Larry coming?
Ladies and
Yeah, I
gentlemen,
think so.
He better not come in to
Tonight-
see me.
I told him.
Oh, all right.
the final home game here at Harmon Geist. But as many of you are aware, tonight so the final regular season football game for Berwick head coach Coach Curry is one of the most successful coaches of scholastic athletics. He is the all-time winningest coach in Pennsylvania history with 453 wins. His teams have won 6 PIAA state championships, had 13 undefeated seasons, and he won 50 straight Wyoming Valley Conference games between 1987 and 1994. His teams have been ranked 3 times as the #1 team in the country by USA Today, and he has been named National Coach of the Year twice. More importantly, he has been one of the biggest advocates for all scholastic football players throughout northeastern Pennsylvania, and has aided many opposing programs and countless opposing players moving on to the college level. During Coach Curry's 46 years coaching career, he has been the opposing coach against Hazleton area schools, the Hazleton Mountaineers, West Hazleton Wildcats, and Hazleton area Cougars, more than any other coach.
What?
Please
Give it to
direct
Laura.
your
She'll give it to her.
attention to midfield, where a group of our former coaches are here to represent the entire Hazleton area community in saluting Coach Curry on his
Oh, he has a
legendary career
speaker on.
and wishing him well. Former Hazleton Mountaineer coach Dale Stewart. Former Hazleton Mountaineer coach Rich Matz. Former West Hazleton Wildcat coach Bob Williams.
Wow, this is cool.
Former
Yeah, I wish I
Hazleton
could've
area
YouTubed
Cougar
it.
coach
Oh,
Rocco
I
Petrone.
spent the last 2 hours trying to get that
Former
damn thing to work. It won't
area
work.
Cougar coach Drew Jones.
But yesterday when I showed you, it was,
Yeah, it was up.
Hazleton
I was trying not
area
to reboot my
Cougars
computer
coach
because it worked the week
Mike
before, so I didn't shut my computer down at all. And after you left, when I was looking at those pictures, it just crashed. It went to that screen that went black.
Let's hear it from the Hazleton crowd for Coach George Curry.
Wow, he can't.
Coach Curry, God bless and good luck.
It's gotta get annoying to be in that position where like where you're just constantly looking down with it.
A very
And that'd be hard to get used to.
touching ceremony here at Harmon Geist Stadium.
Yeah, like when I moved his car for him, he's like, I can't
With
lift
many
my
of
leg.
the
He goes, "Can you move that
former
car?"
coaches
I'm thinking, how's he
at
driving
either the old
Why does he
Hazleton,
still
West
have that
Hazleton High
stupid
School, or
driver
current
car? He's not
Hazleton
still
Area High
teaching
School.
it.
Yeah, he is. We know somebody
Coach
that's
Curry.
driving with him right now still.
So
And very classy of the
I don't
football
know.
team to go out near the hash
I
marks to
guess
give him
like
a
put the seat back.
The guy and I were talking
round of
about that. I said,
applause
why
as
is that
well
car
to
still in his
recognize
house?
what he's
He
done
can't be teaching
for
that.
the state of football in the
No,
state
he
of
can't be doing that.
Pennsylvania.
He's like, they
We
probably just
now
let
head
him
down
use
to
it.
referee Earl Harris.
talked to him.
Tonight's going toss.
They had to go to. Oh, Carrie doesn't know who that was.
We should tell Pops we're watching it out here. Maybe we'll watch it with us.
Hey, Jeremy, here we go. Yeah, you want to toss it forward to the second half, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you see now. You're going to kick that way, right?
Yes, sir.
Skinny, and the 2 right back will be Jose Cabrera and Adrian Otero. Your punter and kicker is Tristan Williams. Your defensive starters this evening. On the line for Hazleton area.
I need to buy a new computer that just has a TV input right built in.
As we heard from referee Earl Harris, and what we think is a defensive game, Joe. Hazleton area won the toss.
I used to have one.
Elected to defer to the second half. Get a look at Earl Harris's crew first. He's got Frank Kalicki as his umpire. Tom Chapego, the linesman, the line judge, Ed Caffrey. Side judge, Jeff Casella, and Chuck Hannon is the field judge.
My dad knows.
But in a night that we're expecting a defensive game, right off the bat, Coach Brennan wanted to play field position, kick it off, hopefully get a stop and get good field position to start.
Well, if you look at the Bulldogs this year, defensively they've been very, they get to the ball, they run the field well, they tackle well, very aggressive. Offensively, they've had some laps. There's no doubt about it. So I'm thinking Hazleton area and Coach Brennan want to take advantage and see if they can take advantage of that early on. The other thing is, I think one of the things you saw tonight before the game was the impact, and this will be the last time I talk about it because everyone knows about the impact George Curry has had on high school football, high school athletes across the state. You see the impact as former coaches. Last week at a tribute to George, more than 300 former players came home to honor Coach Curry. I can't say enough about the job he's done and known him for many, many years.
As Joe had mentioned, 65 degrees, very light winds, cloudy for tonight's forecast, but so often you see Coach Curry is always taking care of his players as far as getting set up in colleges. And we heard Fred Barlow
I would have liked to
that
have this on YouTube,
you
but I
don't
can't
often
get that
hear
thing
about
working.
it,
I don't know what
but
to
so
do.
many times Coach Curry would also help out teams from opposing schools and getting their student athletes in the schools throughout the years.
Well, a college coach comes in to talk to Coach Curry over the last 40, 45 years, and he'd always say, hey, so-and-so from another school is a very good player, you ought to take a look at him.
She said when
He's
she
helped
ate at
out
work,
a
she said
lot
when
of
they were
players
cooking it, she
from a lot
thought
of
it smelled
different high
funny.
schools.
The opening kickoff by Tristan Williams sends Evan Klinger into the end
She
zone
ate
for a
3 hours after
touchback.
she got sick, so.
So the Bulldogs
She
will
felt
come
fine
out
then.
in the white going from right to left on your screen.
It's
First
warm in
and
here.
10.
I don't even like, I don't trust a lot of seafood, man.
I don't.
Well, yeah, seafood is a touchy one. Like, you gotta be careful with seafood.
Yeah, but sometimes it can be, in her case, it could be the seasoning that was on it. Other people ate it and didn't get sick.
Right. Oh yeah, it could've been.
The Bulldogs go with 2 quarterbacks, so they'll start tonight with Mike Forrest wearing number
Thank you,
7.
my phone died.
We're also going to see Jared Marshman behind center as well.
Or yours.
This will be Cicini trying to find room to the right side. The Hazleton area defense slows them up after a gain of about a yard. Get a look at that Bulldog offense. Forrest, Iyer, Monaco, Woodard, and Beckley up front. Pierce, the tight end. We mentioned we'll also see Marshman, the quarterback. Florian Cicini in the backfield with Fisher and Harder, the receivers.
The way they were talking on that show before this, the Hazleton show, they said this game didn't really matter to Berwick.
Second down and 9 from the
They
21.
a home game anyway.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Now in the backfield, Daquan Hellenthal.
Yeah, I was watching
Very
that.
speedy back that we've seen the last
What's his
couple
name,
years for
Brennan?
Berwick.
He has a
And here
coaching
he
show,
goes.
the Hazleton's
And the
coach.
Cougars.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they still do that.
Bring
Like
him
on
down
Wild
after a
Line.
gain of 3.
Yeah, not for Berwick,
Get a
for
look at that
Hazleton.
Cougar defense.
What
Sorry,
year did
Joel,
he
get through that
graduate?
quick for you.
Who?
Brennan.
I don't know. Wasn't he coach at Mount Carmel for a
Longazell
while
had a
before
great game
Hazleton?
last week against Daniel Boone.
I don't know.
Fuchik, Gunser,
I
and
thought in the
Sweats
paper
up
they made
front.
it sound like he
Jones,
went to
Beelan,
Berwick.
Zukoski,
I
Yonner, the
didn't know.
linebackers. Reeves and Van Blarg in the corners. Otero, the safety.
We talk about Eddie Beelan a lot over the last 10 weeks. He's been a very, very strong force defensively for the Cougars.
What? Do you have the heat on?
Ball touching the
No, it's
Bulldog
just a pilot.
25. Third down and 5.
Whew. I'm about to
Force
sit down in my
looking
tank top,
left.
people.
Now he's coming back for a screen.
I mean, that's not turned up, just the pilot
Going
lights
up
on
the
it.
sidelines with some room for
Are you
Berwick
hot?
and getting a
Comfortable?
first down
I've been
across
hot
the
like all
40-yard
day.
line.
Yeah,
Oh, man. Last night I
Is
slept the
Kyle
worst.
McMillan.
dude.
And that's a
Because then I wore like
Berwick first
jeans to
down.
work.
Yeah,
and
ran
this
a
was so, like, freaking
formation, looked like
stuffy and
straight
cramped.
to the field. Came back, and you see Force rolling left. He sold the screen very well. Gets it back to McMillan. Good blocking, upfield, first down Bulldogs.
Yeah, so now the store's white again, except for that one
Credit
patch.
Force was
I
still
know.
on
Porch is
that
green, yeah,
sort of
that's that green.
Bro, Biden,
semi-sprint
what is
away
made-
from
what?
the screen.
Like, what's going on here?
Almost
I told you he's just getting ideas of what he likes.
This is Sassini
They're not even leave white, who knows?
spins, and
I
I
think he
believe
should
Beelan
make it, get the
is the one to
styrofoam.
stack
He owns
him
all
up
the paint
after a gain of
anyway,
the
so
yard.
it's not like he's...
I know, but man,
He should get some styrofoam
Oh, Bill's
logs.
doing a lot of the painting, so it's not like
Right
he's
side,
paying him anyway, so...
Sassini, nothing there.
You show
As
him
you
do what he
mentioned,
says, he's
Beelan
getting paid
along
for it.
with several
he
of
should
his
just take a picture of the front of the store and use that app that
defensive
throws the
teammates
colors
right
on it.
there to
You
make
just
the
look at it.
stop.
Well, what he's talking about next year, I guess, like out there, how you're talking wood, is sort of, like he might do like the bottom half
Second
like a
down and
stone
long,
facade,
ball
That's-
and then have
shy
like
of the Bulldog.
the top part of it out there like a
45.
barnwood.
There you go.
Force out of the gun. Flags
I
are
do
If he
like
can
that.
afford it, I guess that. So,
As
'cause
the
that's probably
Cougar
pretty
defense
expensive.
point at the Bulldog
Well, you can
line.
buy those styrofoam logs, split them in half.
He ain't gonna buy styrofoam logs. If Gary does something, he buys the best there is.
Because let's say you can glue it and then.
You don't know Gary. He buys. He'll buy the best thing there is to buy.
39.
That's how he is.
Second and 14.
Yeah, make it look rustic. There's some nice ones.
Changes that second and 9.
Anything
to a
he
second
buys,
and
he buys the
14.
best.
Marty.
Force fakes, he keeps. Goes up the middle, and Force will get the penalty back. They'll bring up third
He'll
down
get
and
it
about
if he
9.
wants to do that because he's
Faked a little zoom play to the left side. After the fake, he Force tried to
Imagine how
go
much
back
that
to the
new
right
concrete
side.
blacktop costs. That would be a fortune.
Again, tackle to tackle. Hazleton area defense proving tough in the early part of the first quarter.
45-yard line.
Well, he came up to me like a week or two ago and says, I'm giving you $1 raise in your paycheck.
Wow.
Still like a 10-cent raise or whatever he does, bumps me up another $1.
Nice.
So,
You're like,
Empty backfield.
Yeah.
And now Marshman comes in at quarterback. Marshman, quick drop, throw, complete. Being pushed out of
This
bounds
is
is
not
Rocky
more
Hard.
money.
It'll depend on the spot.
What's that? Yeah.
oh no, not more
They're
money.
going to be just short the way it looks, Marty.
I remember the cons I said they gave one
By
time.
about a
It's like,
yard,
"Here's
it would
your
look
check."
like.
I was like, oh no, not money again.
But it looks like Earl Harris may spot the
kind.
ball and measure. Where we may have had a problem is Harder got knocked out of bounds. Is something
Yeah, it
that
is
happened to
happening.
the yard marker as well across the way.
can you open the window?
Chain tangled and
No.
quite a group there trying to
I didn't even know these windows open.
get that figured out.
It might be locked.
Completion is just short
So,
of the first down.
If it gets too cold, we'll have to close them because he minds the cold ever since I give him those warm split
Cougars
fillers.
47-yard line.
Yeah,
Whatever. Put a blanket on.
just because you're getting hot flashes, I'm past that stage.
Yeah, get a room, you two.
It's 65 degrees out. Come on.
It was crazy. It was 80 degrees in Greencastle.
Today.
And,
Today.
both
Seven-
teams have come out, but they're
72
still
here.
working on that yard marker across the way.
And it's November.
Hey,
Marshman,
Tom
the
Clark
last
said
play came
mild
up
winter.
very quickly, throw that
I'm holding him to it.
short pass to
I heard it
Harder,
live before though.
just short of the first down marker.
Man, if we can get through November,
As,
December with this kind of
Earl
weather,
Harris.
or at least 50s, I'll be happy.
Officials timeout on the field.
Did I tell you on my phone I changed my plan up to 60
Looks like they have the
gigabytes?
chains ready. So
Did you
they're going to
I
start
no,
with
yeah,
a
did I
fourth
tell you I upped it.
and
Because I remember I
Ball
ran out
marked
the
at
one
the
month,
Cougar
3 days
47.
before.
Can you bump up and then
the
bump back?
Bulldogs are going to line up the punt
I don't know.
away.
I'm just keeping it at 6 because I ain't going through that shit again.
Yeah, it's a pain.
Jordan
Stupid they don't have
Valerio.
unlimited
Well,
anymore.
what happens like sometimes when I leave it on Wi-Fi, but sometimes like when you're just
And
barely in
it's gonna
Wi-Fi
go out of
range, and it'll
bounds.
be like
See on
cannot
the
connect, and like
official
keep,
spot.
so I shut Wi-Fi off. You know what I mean? Like when it's not working out, but then I forget to turn it back on.
Yeah.
I'm the I turn my data off.
Water store, spring water.
Because he uses a lot of data. So then it only kicks on when I'm in a Wi-Fi zone.
Use data.
Marty, I like to say hello to a friend of mine who
Well, that's what
recently
happens,
had
like, 'cause,
a
like,
bout and
Sometimes if it's
on the
says
net
it's
now,
connected to
John
Wi-Fi,
Pacheco,
but you're just out of
very,
range, or
very
like it won't like load anything. So I
strong.
should have
Berwick
turned the
football
Wi-Fi
fan
off.
for many years, and
And then I
wish
forget to put
John
it back
Reynolds
on.
saw him
and that's how I
yesterday.
use
He's
my
doing
game.
better. Hopefully,
No,
they'll
I'll
continue
never
to
use
manage.
6 gigabytes a month.
And we wish him all the best.
I use
Hopefully
one.
he's enjoying our broadcast tonight. I'm sure loves your insight, Joe.
It wasn't that big a difference. It was like
Sure.
$15 more or something. So I'm like, whatever.
Flags stop the play before the Cougars run a play
It's
here
good
in
if
the
you have
opening
the
quarter.
unlimited, and then you don't have to
See
worry
what Earl
about it.
Harris
have
has
them
here.
I know.
And his crew.
Sprint does.
Looks like a false start on the
They'll bring it back
Cougars.
eventually.
Well, I figured you give me a $1 raise, which in a month that's like, figure 80 hours of 2 weeks period, that's $160 extra dollars
Before they run
per
the field
month. So I
drive.
figure I'll spend 15 extra on
If they start fast flow to the play, usually misdirection is what you try to do to slow them down. So let's see what the Cougars have in store here in first offensive series.
They've got Otero out wide left
He
and
wants me to start that
loose
inventory.
ball on the
soon, then that
snap.
sucks. He's like, when you're finished, I'll give you $300
Carson
cash.
Kenny went diving
Really?
into the
Yeah.
Do you
pile.
have to do it after hours, or do you have to do it during?
No, during.
And
store
Hazleton
when I'm
area
working.
recovered.
I should have took that job for myself.
Besides my
A
paycheck,
big break for Hazleton area because in
Wow,
what we're
that's a nice
expecting
little
to be a
bonus.
defensive game, turnovers can
I
be
mean, like
backbreaking.
Christmas,
There's
there's
no
gonna be
doubt
like
about it.
3 or
And we're going to look at the
God.
turnovers
Hey, when
at
you
the
do
end
that
of this
stuff,
game.
right? Like, do you ever find like
To
empty
see,
baggies behind the other merchandise?
Who
Like,
really
what, like empty packages?
contributed
Yeah,
or what really
stuff like that.
contributed to the loss. So as you said, Marty, turnovers big part.
Carter, man, they walk off with a lot of that stuff, like coats and stuff. Somehow, like,
And this will
so
be
before
Kitty
it was all
and
blocked
the
from the counter,
Bulldogs
like you had those
sniff it
big
out.
racks and stuff.
with that
And I don't know, people
big
would get them
front
out of there somehow.
wow.
to knock him
Power
back.
tools, they'd steal like saws and
Yeah, it
stuff.
looks like they'll still give
Now
him the
they're-
line of scrimmage. So
people
third
are good,
15
man.
coming up for the Cougers.
People are
Get a look
good.
at that Cougar
But now
offense.
we have them all on these
And
alarms. They're
two
like tied
100-yard
in,
rushers
so
in Kinney and
you
Otero
can pick
last
them
week
up
against
like
Daniel
it
Boone.
moves a little.
Gunser, Sanchez, Marola, Dietrich Koschel up front, Beelan the tight end, Walt the freshman quarterback, Basic and Cabrera his receivers.
One of the things the fumble did was also
I had a
waste the
good
down.
time
So
down
we're
the
looking
field
at
last
third
week.
and about
Hey.
16
Did ya?
Oh,
for
yeah.
the Cougars.
Did you go?
No, I didn't stay for the whole game, but I went down for the,
Oh, for the
Play
yeah,
clock down to 2, Wolk out of the gun.
briefing that they did
Pass,
for him.
complete to Cabrera. Cabrera in the open field gets out across the 35 to about the 39. Good for the Cougar. Harry's you pull it first down.
yeah,
Tell you
Terry
what,
pulled
great
first.
I got in there
by
and
Wolf.
oh boy.
That's
Cabrera
one of
ran
the
that
16
slant
games.
route right in front of the
If it doesn't mean
defensive
anything,
back.
we'll leave it now.
Picks up good yardage after the catch and a first down for the Cougars.
It's Curry's last regular season game. That means something.
A gain of 19
Yeah.
on the play. In a
Well, I mean,
connection
playoff,
that's been effective the last couple weeks, Walt to Cabrera.
I mentioned
That's
last
I don't
week
even care about the
Wolf
playoffs.
has
That's just
done
what I
a
wanted to see.
very
Because it's
good job
Curry's
of
last
We
regular
were gonna
season
go
game.
tonight because her friend that she works
This
with
is
was there.
Otero, his first carry of the night. A flag is down
It was
as
raining
Otero
here,
picks
and
up
we're like,
5, but
let's just watch on TV.
from where that came from, I believe that was from umpire Frank Galicki. That's a hold on the offense.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt.
Hey, the umpire's Frank Galicki. Is that the one you know or his son?
Otero right
He looks like an
side.
older guy.
That's, yeah,
Is that him?
yep,
That's the call from Earl Harris.
Isn't he a principal or something?
yep.
Of what, Dallas?
So now
Yep.
March Hazleton
Oh,
area
great.
back.
Well, he used
So
to be
the
a principal in
29.
Berwick.
So it'll make it a first down.
'Cause that's how he knows him. He worked for him.
Get a look at that Bulldog defense. Beckley, Pierce, McCole, Force, and
Yeah,
Morey,
he's
the
the
five-man front.
superintendent of Dallas.
Miller and
Superintendent.
McMillan, the linebackers. Koch and Sassini, the corners. Groshek and Nick Koch, the safeties.
What's the difference between an LE and an LT?
Where?
Their
Walk
titles.
out of the
What's an
gun
LE
has
and an
Otero
Well,
to
left
his
tackle is
left.
LT.
He'll give to
LE.
Otero.
LE, left
The Bulldogs
end,
try to
like on
string him
defense.
out
Is that
as
what-
Otero
Maybe.
brings it back to the middle and does a great job of just picking up 3 yards on the play.
Otero
Register them
did a
as
great
tight ends,
job
not
of cutting
left
it
ends
back.
or-
Tight ends on
He
offense.
had some pursuit coming from the backside.
That's
If you'll
like a
watch
number.
this,
Tight ends are part of the
Berwick player
offensive
right
line,
now
but they
up
can
the
go out for
field.
passes and stuff too.
McMillan and Otero was able to cut back, pick up a couple. Still left second and long.
Warner says now they don't need to win this.
I told you.
You're so right.
They actually gave him 4
So
out
they'll
to
have
the
playoff next
33, making it
Yeah,
a second
Coughlin.
down and 16.
At Crispin Field.
I sat down there to eat, talk to a stout. First thing you know, I had a plate. Piece of
Play
roast beef
action.
on it like that.
Wolf looking for
Like
Beelan.
that.
Out of his reach, incomplete.
You
Nick Koch
take your
was
fork
right
and
there
pull
on
it apart.
coverage for the Bulldogs.
Oh,
Great
nice.
job by Nick
And then I had
Koch.
some coleslaw and
Eddie
then some
Phelan,
potatoes.
formidable receiver.
I didn't even have to go in there to
6'3",
get up or nothing.
6'4".
But they brought it right to you.
Yeah.
Varner
Stayed
says
right there,
they're home next
was
week.
able to
Opponent
get up
to
and
be
knock it
determined.
away. Little bit
Bo
of
Orlando
a fake
picked me
by
up.
Wolf.
That's gonna be cool.
And Paulus hollered at me and oh.
When you run
I had
play
trouble
action,
getting out of there,
Marty,
but
you
boy,
run it
what
to
was
be a
nice
little
was
longer fake
watch
so
Curry
that
go down through that tunnel.
backers in the
But then
secondary
all of a
might
sudden,
bite
you know,
on
when
it.
he got close to the end of it,
But that
Right.
fake had to be
took
quick.
quite a
Berwick
while.
had some
And when he
players
got
up the
close
field
to the
right
end,
now
then the
in pass
Bulldogs
rush.
ran down through the tunnel. And then you
Movement up
boy,
front.
they just opened up
Unless the
the
Bulldogs were
bombs.
drawn
You know,
off, this will be
all
5
over
yards
the
against the
The
defense.
picture with Bo blew up the internet.
You couldn't.
His
You
picture
couldn't hear
with Bo.
yourself
Yes,
thinking.
I saw that.
238 likes and 13 comments.
And
Wow.
I think you live with that, those kind of
Good.
comments, Joe, just because of the
They're like, who's that guy with Schultz?
penetration that the defense lives off of.
Probably.
Defensive line.
They know you more
If
than
you're going
Bo.
to be aggressive for a 5-yard penalty, 3rd and 16 is the place to
Nice
go.
picture, but who's
Not
the guy
3rd
with
and 1
Schultz?
and 2, obviously.
Oh,
So we're looking at 3rd and 11.
I see a couple of the comments
Ball
on it
marked
were
at the
from
Cougar,
Bo. too.
38.
Commented.
Was it?
5:02
Bo
left in a
commented that
scoreless
picture
first
of you
quarter on
and
the Burger Family
talking to a
Dealership
different
scoreboard.
people.
Thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN. Week number 10. The regular season concludes tonight. Low snap. Walk's pass tipped up in the air, and Walk caught it. Probably would have been better suited to bat it down, but Zach Beckley tipped it up, and Walk just wanted to make sure that Beckley didn't get the interception on the rebound.
I'll tell you what, Beckley did a great job with his hands up, knocking the ball in the air. And Walk's first thought was, as you look right there, I better grab this thing. Beckley might end up with an interception. So, nice job by Beckley. Heady play by Walk. Cougars will punt it
His
away.
mouth is open.
Klinger and Sassini back deep, awaiting the Tristan
Yeah, I
Williams
mean,
punt.
I used to like touch his tongue.
Long
Put your
kick.
finger up and
Sassini
touch
takes it
like-
to his own 30.
Oh wow.
Taking it to the far sideline.
He won't bite
Sassini
you.
across the 40.
Oh, he would,
into
but you just
Cougar
gotta do it so he
territory.
can't.
Still on his feet. Sassini is going to be brought down inside the Cougar 40, but a late flag is
He opens his
down.
mouth, lets you touch his tongue.
So we'll see about that
He
late
let you touch
flag.
his tongue.
Great job setting the wall by that
My left hand.
Berwick
Just a
special team.
fingertip.
Sassini found it,
All he has to do is close
turned
his
it
feet.
up the field for a
Your finger's in there.
substantial
Yeah, he bit my nose one
Run
time. I was
off
pretty
the-
straight through it. Yeah, I got gutsy with him. He was out of the cage, so I was getting real close, like to kiss him, and he just.
Oh, man.
Hey, it takes guts to get face to face with him like that. They say they could practically take your finger right off like they would beat.
And it's from the spot.
And
He
strong.
looks a little puffy. Is
So
he
they're
Like even when you like
Bulldogs back
wear gloves or something, you know, to grab them like in a towel,
to their
you
own
clip down on
38.
your finger when you're grabbing them to the gloves, you can feel the pressure from it. It's strong.
because he caught the ball about the
He looks a little
32,
puffy.
the
Is he
6
gaining
yard.
some weight?
Probably.
After that
Not enough
spot
exercise.
foul, 6 yard return.
Run your ass around the cage a few times, Simon.
Actual return right there before the foul.
So it comes down to Valley View and Coughlin. If both win, which are expected, they'll come down to bonus points.
3:53 left
See,
in
if
the
he
open
was nice,
quarter.
we'd
No
let him out of
score
the cage
between
more,
Berwick
but-
and Hazleton area.
Oh, he's not.
They
Second
both,
possession
He'll
for the
crawl up on you and bite you.
And Marshman back in the quarterback. Pumps a couple of times.
Nobody wants to get
He's gonna
bit,
be
so.
sacked. Brought
Stays
down
in
by
there.
Josh Zukowski.
I don't know why, he just, it's his nature, I guess. I mean, he's never mistreated or anything. It's just how he is.
Didn't
That's how
feel
he's
like
always
he
been.
could. Receiver not open. There you see it right there. Wanted to go. Zukowski right up in his face. Brings
When I
him
get extra
down.
money, I do want to get more stuff for him. Like change the sticks and stuff and change it up for him in there.
So a loss of 5 on the play makes it 2nd down and 15
You all right, Tom?
as Marshman returns as quarterback for the
I
Bulldogs.
hate football.
He's like, hey, do this again.
Go Hazleton.
He ain't watching TV. He ain't watching TV.
Whistles timeout Berwick. Scoreless in the first.
Does he watch soap operas during the day? Put the TV on and let him watch soaps?
He likes cartoons. He likes wrestling.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, like the entrance music and stuff. He'd like be bobbing his head. And like whenever you say something funny, like when they make fun of the corp or my mom or something, you hear him laugh out here, like moving for the kitchen.
Plus, we'll make your first two payments up to $1,000 finance free on just off exit 145 91 in Memorial in Hazel
That is
Township.
funny. Is he ever spot on with the laugh too? Like,
You can tell it's laugh, can't you, Dad?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Elaine, and I'm so
no, when
excited
you guys
to
are in
have
there
you
and
meet
you're
one of our
joking around.
Rhinos, Zach.
Yeah, I want to get there fast.
I don't know if he
nice,
really sounds
clean,
like
quality
us.
job you're
That's
gonna be
kind of
happy
his
with.
own.
You know, having a family of my own. Someone was working in my house. I want it to be safe. I want it to be right. That's
You
what I
don't
want.
usually talk when you're
So
sitting
whether
right
it's
here, though.
just
Like,
adding a receptacle
usually, like if he can hear you but can't see you, he'll
house
talk.
rewiring,
We're your
Like
guys.
if you're sitting
give
right
the
here,
wire
you
guys
usually
a
won't.
call.
A lot of
And
times
for
I'm in
late,
the
you get
kitchen, he
paid.
knows I'm in there, he'll talk, you know. Pappy, Pappy, it'll go,
After
yeah.
the Bulldog timeout on the Berwick family deal, scoreboard no score. 3:06 remaining in the opening quarter. Bulldogs come out with a 2nd and 15 after the Zukowski sack. And Marshman alone back in shotgun formation.
What the hell?
Marshman's pass
Well, last night, I
complete.
think he's just
This is
falling asleep
McMillan.
now.
Oh,
And
God.
Otero will bring him down
That was the
at the
worst- I wanted
42-yard
top
line, a
five
gain of
for
9.
The worst nights of my life.
They ran that
Why, just warm or what?
wide receiver
Very hot
up the
and nightmares.
field.
Lord.
Had some motion.
Nightmares?
Oh
McMillan
my God.
into the flat, picked up
One after another.
about
Like
6
I'd wake
or
up
7
from, go back to
yards,
sleep,
third
another
and
nightmare.
about 6.
Another one. I'm like,
What was
geez.
causing
Long
that?
6
I don't
for
know.
the Bulldogs.
I used to get them a lot when I was really stressed out, but I haven't been stressed.
I think it's his medicine.
Mentioned the Bulldogs looking to win to definitely
know there's
cement a
no
home
change,
game,
though.
but
I
it
think
looks
he's
like
had
pretty good
it.
odds they'll be at
He's
home next
taken
week against either Coughlin or Valley View to begin District 2 AAA playoff action. Marshman looks right, throws,
Oh.
incomplete.
I wonder how
Not sure if he was
Curtis
looking
thinks
for
tonight, like,
Fisher
when
or
he's-
Harder on the play.
You wouldn't
Not
think you'd be
sure
able to
either
straighten out
because
to
he
lay
threw
down.
the
You
ball
know what I mean?
between
Like,
both of them.
how does he
I don't
sleep
know
with
if he thought Harder would pull
No,
up
I
or
think when he
Fisher
lays
would pull
back,
up, but neither did. Ball was
You
thrown
can't get that neck back.
between the two receivers.
Trying to
Bulldogs
sleep on
will
his
look to
side.
punt it away.
Unless he has a special pillow or something.
Yeah, probably.
Well, man, you think that would get sore being in that position after a while?
He said it hurts.
Di Valerio to
Summer.
punt it away. Hunter Van Blargen back deep for the Cougars. Short kick. And Cougars get away from it. Takes a Bulldog
At
roll
that game last
down to
what
the
was it, 2
Cougar
weeks ago, he was sitting on the
24-yard line.
Gatorade.
I'd like to remind you that high school football on
You think,
WYLE
isn't there
is
something
brought
like
to
you
you
think
by
they'd be able to put a neck brace on and keep
Electric
it straight
Frog
up or
Designs.
something?
Electric Frog Designs is
It's
now
totally
custom
like-
embroidery.
But what would they do?
Be
What
sure
would
to
they do
stop
if you,
in for full color
they straighten
banners
it and put a
and
brace on so
vehicle
it can't put
lettering
it
and
down?
wraps,
it's his
screen printing, promotional
spine
products
as
and
it is
trophy
the
creations.
muscle that's
Electric
controlling
Frog
it.
Designs located off of Route 309
Well,
in
what I'm saying, if they
Drums.
put a brace so he can't put his head down, I would just hold it that way. I mean, would that hurt worse?
Marty ball hit the ground on the punt. Extra 10 to 15
No, I
yards
don't
for the
think so,
Bulldogs.
but
Hazleton
I don't
will
know.
start the
I'd be like, yeah,
stride
get a
deep
brace
in
on me
their
so I
own
can just keep it
territory.
right there.
Yeah, I mean, I would try it. Anyway.
I would try, yeah.
Cabrera in motion to the bottom of your screen. Wolk slings it out to Van Blargen, and the Bulldogs read it well.
Just looks
Coming
like
up
he's
to
in
make
so
the
much
play
pain.
was Klinger with some help from Nick Koch.
I'll tell you what, Klinger made a great break on the ball. Right here, you're going to see it. Runs right by the wide receiver who was supposed to block him, and then Koch came in to help out.
I think he's.
A little bit of that quickness that the defense,
I wonder what he thinks of all this like
Berwick's
farewell stuff
defense is
because
known for, shown
I mean,
there.
I know his plan was to go get checked up in December, which obviously his health is bad.
But I guess here the announcer won't be back next year.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that's the way they talk.
The give us to Otero, he cuts some room up the middle. Otero
Well, he
in
must
the
announce.
Bulldog territory,
Oh my
one man to
God.
beat. Otero down the sideline, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
No, he did. I didn't think he did, but
They'll
we'll
say
take
he's
it.
out at the 24-yard line
But
of Berwick. Good for a Harry's, you
yeah,
call
maybe
it.
he realizes
Cougar first down.
it's obvious he ain't coming back.
Here you see Otero.
Like I've been
Right
saying,
side, great job by that Hazleton
I'll be
area
surprised if he's
offensive
even alive
line.
next football season. The way he's going.
Brushek did a great job of running to force Otero out of bounds.
A run of 52 yards for Adrian Otero, who unofficially coming into tonight needs 86 yards to go over 1,000. He's at 56 right now.
Point of attack, excellent blocking, as you saw on the replay.
Hazleton beat Coughlin. I didn't know that, but hey, not Coughlin ain't that good. But
Crestwood beat Hazleton.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the Bulldog 24.
Got a new movie on Voodoo that looks pretty cool. It's called The Gift, and Jason Bateman is in it.
No, I didn't heard of it.
Low snap,
I'll have to watch the
Wolf
trailer,
Cakes,
that's
and the
pretty cool.
Bulldogs sniff it out well.
Suspense.
Coming up with the
Yeah,
tackle,
like-
Will Morey.
I tell you, Maury
I don't know, this guy and his wife moved
with
to
the
an
fake
area or
just out
something.
the field right
Kid
now.
he kind
makes
of
the
knew in
tackle
school.
3
Keeps
yards
coming
deep
by,
in the
like, you know,
backfield.
and
And
guy's weird.
Hazleton, there you saw the replay.
And
Excellent
finally, I
job
just get tired of it. He's like,
defensively.
you know, you just leave my family alone.
A loss of
And
5 on the
I guess that's
play.
pretty bad for me.
Makes it 2nd and 15 from the 29. 3 receivers to the top of your screen.
I don't know if the guy gives him a gift from the past or something. That
Llewellyn, the
his
lone
wife.
receiver
I don't
at
know
the
if he
bottom.
Did something
Walk
when he
looks
was
left.
young. I
Pass
don't know.
complete to Cabrera. Cabrera gets
Check it out.
down inside the 20 after
The
a
trailer
gain of
looks
about
pretty
10.
Cabrera with that short pass, then picks up
I got
some
a Christmas
yardage
horror
after
movie
the
called
catch,
Krampus.
forcing a third
Like a
down
demon.
in about
It's like
6.
this demon that hunts
The
bad people
Cougars
at
will be the
Christmas.
first team to enter the
Wow.
Grand Central Red
That's
Zone.
cool.
B-rated
But Coach
movie.
Brennan will run the first
Oh, look
quarter
cool.
clock
Guys,
out.
That's probably
you know,
a
Coming
low
on the
budget.
opposite end of the
Oh,
field,
that's how I
throw
like
one.
those.
Yeah.
Berwick nothing. Hazleton area nothing. You're watching live high school football
Yeah,
on
you see
WYLN.
Krampus knows if you've been naughty. It's like some
Welcome
kind of
to
demon
Fairway
creature.
Chevrolet, Pennsylvania's #1 truck dealer. For the
You,
longest
know
lasting,
Bill
most dependable
Colbach?
full-size pickup,
Hey, the heart attack.
all new Silverado to the rugged
fire
3500 Chevy dump truck, Fairway has your truck.
Blonde-haired
Express cargo
guy,
van,
mustache.
2500 utility,
Used to come
3500
out,
cube, 3500 cube utility.
He was on that,
We'll upfit
when
any
we watched that
2000
choir,
to meet
he was
your
on there a
needs.
lot.
Sales, service,
was giving
or
orders.
parts. Make no mistake
Yeah,
about it.
about Berwick?
Fairway Chevrolet is
He died, or-
Pennsylvania's
No.
#1 truck
Just had a heart
dealer.
attack.
But I guess he used to come in at a pool swimming here all
Your
the time.
body
got a
was
pool?
made to move
Here's one of his little sheds.
fluidly and
Very
with
big.
ease.
Pretty good
If
size
the need
pool
for
back
joint
there.
replacement surgery
Well, I
has
miss
stopped
those
you in
days.
your tracks,
Literally,
it's
never
time
knew
for
they
a
existed.
plan that can put you back
I'd
in
have been here
motion
too.
faster.
We never even heard
Area's
of
most
him.
experienced surgeons.
I didn't even know
The
him,
region's
man.
only nationally ranked program.
That was the good
That's
times.
orthopedics in action
Those were the
at
days.
Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Start of the second quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, no score.
Actually, it's just
Hazleton
me.
area in the Grand
Even
Central
worse.
Red Zone at the 20 with a 3rd and 6. Cougars in the red going from right to
Yeah, I
left
still
under
remember going to
screen.
Hazleton when you were driving Carrie and you
Cabrera
cut
in
him
motion to
off.
the top.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, I look over and I see the whiz going.
Deflection trouble on the handoff. Flag is down.
So you guys were in my
Otero is
car
down.
with
Yeah,
me?
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
the other way. But
We'll see
yeah,
as
Because
we
there wasn't a
scroll by
Taco
every
Bell.
minute, but
There wasn't a Taco Bell in Bloomsburg
I
then,
think
and
he
we used to go to
caught a hold
Hazleton to eat a Taco
On the
Bell.
That sounds
outside,
about right.
Yeah.
ball was fumbled from under center.
It's the whiz.
So Walt really didn't have a good handoff.
He's like,
So he tried to pass me, but I got over too.
Well, no, like you were changing lanes and didn't see him. Like you didn't look at your mirror, I guess.
The reason to
as
take
she
the
doesn't,
penalty,
still to this day.
leave it at the 18.
And you were changing
That
lanes
may
and
be
you almost went right in
Hazleton
front of
go
him.
for it, but they also have Tristan Williams waiting on the
You almost-
side as well for
You almost like
Field.
went right into him.
Nice.
Then I seen the next day or whatever. He's like,
Kick
your girlfriend tried to kill me. Telling her to learn how to drive.
So instead, the Cougars on a 3rd
Did we know who the Wiz was?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
And then
We
do
knew.
we have this
We even know it was him that night. Larry's like, I think that's the Wiz.
And one thing, looking at the flags, Joe, if you can believe
Hell,
it,
we got this close to him. He's hearing his window.
Oh, I seen him. Like I said, I seen his face. Like he was like turning the wheel hard to like swerve.
He was panicking. He cried.
And the odd thing is I don't forget anything, but this is a story that I truly don't recall. Like,
What happened?
Well, if I have two of you guys telling me and a third party telling you guys the same thing, obviously I'm not.
The Wiz will tell you too. He still remembers this day. I thought my life was over.
Oh, that's funny. I don't remember this
Tried
day.
to kill.
Could have killed us all.
Weatherwood is a privately owned.
It was a Honda. Those cars are durable.
To this day, you don't look in your mirrors when you change lanes?
Don't listen to him. I do too. I have never ever been in a car accident where it was my
Because
fault.
Wiz has good swerving abilities.
Where it was my fault.
Yeah, it was safe.
Yeah, because Wiz has good reflexes.
Fred Meadows is a 50-bed secure dementia unit in our facility. Whether you need short-term, long-term, or respite stay, call or stop on today for a tour.
I still remember the look on his face, Nico.
I know.
Welcome you back to Harmon Guys Stadium, live high
Right
school
where the pilot
football.
is.
Week number 10.
Yeah.
Hazleton area took the
Yeah.
Yeah, right in that area.
He went to go past us, but then I decided to pass too.
Yeah, I guess there was something in front of us.
I hate that when people behind me pass me when I'm passing someone else.
Out wide to
Who's
the bottom
to say
of
that
your
somebody
screen
doesn't
is
do that to me
Adrian
every day
Otero.
while I'm coming over that mountain? Because I'm going to Hazleton.
That's
Check your
Cabrera
mirrors.
in motion.
Your mirror's your best friend.
Wolk looking left, pumps. He's looking for Otero,
Oh,
leaps, and incomplete. Nick Koch on the coverage.
Great one-on-one coverage
It
by
announcer
Nick Koch.
screams too much.
Nick Koch, Alex Koch have both done a
Did you see
great
the
job
kitchen?
in
She got those
secondary
burlap
for Broke
curtains
this
up.
year.
Oh, really?
Throws
Yeah,
it
those
up.
Oh no, I did see there was,
Colt got
there was
turned
something
around,
on the
but
table,
then-
so is
Well,
that...
no, she has a
Finally
burlap
got his
tablecloth coming and a tablecloth, clear
Face
tablecloth
looking at
protector
the
to go over.
quarterback reacted very
And then we're going to
well
do that
to the
ceiling
ball.
tile
What?
with like thin
What's wrong,
plywood.
Ben?
So fourth down for Hazleton.
You alright?
Now we mentioned the wind. If you
What,
can go
snap?
by
But I'm
the
thinking of
flags,
painting
if
those
the
like
flags
tracks.
are true, the wind would be in the
Drop
face of
ceiling
Tristan
tile,
Williams
maybe like
on a
a
possible
brown
48-yard
or
field goal,
something.
so the Cougars will go for it.
light
Fourth
tile.
and 17 from the 31.
I think it'll look good.
I'll be busy though.
Wolk rolls left, throws,
There's not
and
that
it's
much to
picked
do.
off.
Yeah.
That's
I was
Evan
thinking
Clear.
of getting spray paint and just painting the
Clear
tracks.
across the
That'd be easier.
45 into Cougar territory.
Touchdown.
Clear
If you could
down
do it right
the
now, and if you get it on the ceiling
is
tiles.
gonna score a touchdown. But I believe a flag was thrown back at the Hazleton area 41.
I was thinking of just spray painting them brown because we get it on the ceiling tiles now. It doesn't matter. We're replacing them.
Interception.
Right, I
Evan
guess you could,
Klinger
yeah, if you wanna-
underneath makes
If you're
the
going to use
catch.
spray paint, make sure you tarp everything because the
Wolk
little
threw a
drops
decent ball.
that are in the air will land
Klinger
on
just
stuff.
made a great play
But I
on
think,
it.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Colt
It's an
sprinting,
excellent idea,
Wolk
actually.
sprinting, and Klinger
Just keep it
underneath
like 4
the
inches
receiver.
away and a light mist over it. Oh, I think
Wolk
it'll be
did
beautiful.
not see Klinger in the coverage because he was probably 5 to 8 yards away. But as I said, made a great play. But it will be back, coming back because of the block in the back.
Does the interception stand?
So Berwick does retain
Oh.
possession on the turnover, but a big block in the back penalty prevents a pick six.
It's always a penalty on those plays.
Now all Frank Kalicki needs is a football to mark.
Kickoff returns.
Looks like it'll be marked at the
punt
Bulldogs'
return,
30-yard
penalty.
line.
No, we haven't seen Wolk make a lot of mistakes over the last, well, since he's been starting. This is the 5th or 6th game that he started. But there he made the throw, and it did look like the receiver had a little room. As I said, Klinger just made a great play on the ball.
And actually they're going to mark it at the 25. First and 10, Mike Force back in at quarterback for the Bulldogs. This will be a toss play to Len Wida. Wida has some room.
Oh, he's gone.
got a first down and more into Cougar territory. And he'll be brought down at the 39-yard line of Hazleton area. Good for a Bulldog. Harry's, you pull it first down.
I'll tell you what, Wida hit the hole very quick. The
Harry's, you
left
pull it
side,
first down.
good blocking by that side of
Crazy.
the offensive line.
Did you get your free taco or
Why
your
the
free
picks up
Taco
big
Bell
yardage,
sandwich on Thursday?
Moves it into Hazleton area
Because of
territory.
Subway.
A gain
the
of
World
32
Series. They
all the
stole
way
the
to the
base in the
Cougar
World
43.
Series. Taco Bell gave away a free breakfast burrito
I didn't
on
know about
Thursday.
I didn't hear anything about
You didn't hear anything about it?
In Kansas City?
No, in all Taco Bells nationwide.
Because they what?
They stole a base, second base in the World Series.
Bulldogs now shift to the right side of their
Taco Bell was
offensive
the
line.
sponsor.
This is Hellenthal. Hellenthal straight up the middle. He's into the
Touchdown.
field. Cabrera, long man to beat. Hellenthal cuts it in the end zone. Touchdown, Berwick.
And there you see it, 2 big plays on great speed by the running backs. All you need is a crease. Berwick goes strong right.
Oh, what are they doing?
Great blocking
Oh,
up
it's
front.
Hazleton.
There you
Is there a
see it.
penalty?
No, it's Hazleton.
Bulldogs with
because we got a
6.
touchdown.
Zach Beckley, one of the blockers there.
We should have brought portable booms.
4th rushing touchdown of the year for Daquan
Yeah, I'm sure
Hellenthal.
could have got this on YouTube. I guess it'll be replayed
Jordan
tomorrow or when.
Di Valerio on for the point after with Robbie Harder to
I
hold.
don't know what to do. I showed you yesterday when I turned it on. It was right on there
Kick
now.
is up
I
and
do it now.
it
Hooked up
is good.
exactly the same way. There's no
10:43
picture
left
to
in the
it.
opening half. Berwick strikes first. They lead 7-0.
I just don't know what to do. I get some fried 2 hours free food. From like 5 till 7.
It always feels good to pull my own part.
Rebooting my computer,
Saves a
kept
lot of money,
trying.
too.
Use the
I've
different
never
cord,
actually
everything.
pulled it before, but I think it's time.
It won't work.
It's environmentally conscious,
frustrating.
and it can be a lot of fun.
If you're a
I was
do-it-yourselfer
ready
who's
to
up for an
literally
adventure,
throw. I was
then
ready to
come up
open my windows
Harry's,
and
you
throw
pull
my
it.
computer out.
Pull your own
So,
quality
that's
recycled
it.
auto
Yeah,
parts
it
for up to
does.
90%
Is
off
it,
the
and
cost
then,
of
and
buying
then
new.
what happened? It's
Savings
fine?
like that
No,
are
it still doesn't work. But yesterday when you stopped here and I checked it, and it was working fine. Hooked up the same way, but I knew if I rebooted my computer it won't work because it always does that. And my computer crashed after he left and I had to reboot
Athletes
it.
try talking themselves into getting hurt.
And now it doesn't work.
Working
Program,
past
yes.
the pain because they want to keep on playing. Coordinated
I don't know if it's the
understands.
adapter or...
As the #1 sports
I don't
medicine team in the region, we get
What's
these
weird,
champions back in the game.
he got a computer back and it's in the laundry now. When I got it back, I hooked it up in my room just to try it on there and downloaded the programs. Did the same thing. I just want to work.
Together.
2 different computers, but then sometimes you
Bulldogs
just
get
computer on
a
works
4th
perfect.
down stop defensively and counterattack quickly, leading 7-0.
I don't know if I should just buy a new adapter or what.
Already first quarter, Berwick only had 42 yards
Well,
total
yeah, like
offense.
maybe
Those 2
faulty
runs
adapter.
were more than their
You're
total
not getting that
offense in the
contact?
first
Then
quarter.
why would it crash?
I was thinking that, that old camera, you know, I was looking at pictures, use the floppy disk.
For the
I
penalty.
might buy a battery charger for
In
it. Just
fact,
to,
Helmthal's
for nostalgia, just to have it
43
running.
yards was more than their first
fine one,
offense
Yeah, I
in the
saw it
first
online
quarter.
for $10.
43
Oh,
yards.
wow.
For $10, I'm
Valerio
like,
with
man,
a
just get
kick
it,
to
just to have
play,
it
75
for
yards.
nostalgia
I still
purposes, see
have
if it
that
still
camera
works.
somewhere too.
You have the same one?
18 seconds.
My dad, remember we had that?
Helmthal 1 for 43.
It's at the office, actually.
Wide
I
up.
believe.
1 for 32. Rush.
Well, if you find the charger to it, bring it up,
After
and I'll
the
try to
penalty
charge
on
the
the
battery.
kick-
Well, I don't know if I. Yeah, I don't know if I would charge.
Cougars will
That's
take
probably
it.
the
But
thing.
before I buy the charger, I just wanted to charge it once and see if it
Like
works.
to remind you
If
that
the camera doesn't work, then
if you
there's
have
no point in
broken
buying it.
jewelry, gold or silver, you
Hey,
can
you
turn them
actually
into
lost
cash.
the car
Take them to
insurance.
Northeast Gold and Silver
She
Exchange,
did.
located in the Churchill
Ow.
Mall, Hazleton.
She didn't
They
pay it.
pay the highest prices for your gold and
Hello?
silver.
Why didn't
Northeast
she?
Gold and
That don't
Silver
make sense.
Exchange in
Well,
the Churchill
You
Mall.
know. Now what is she doing?
She had to go to Progressive. She
Wolf
had
will
to
go
pay
out of the
for
gun
almost
1st and 10 from
50
the
or
Cougar
$60
35.
a month.
Low snap, Otero gets
Well, she
the
was
head
buying on
off,
her car
and the
payments too,
Bulldogs
right? They were
bobble them
calling.
up for no gain.
I'll tell
That
you what,
too? What is she doing with her
Stone
money?
force up
Party
the field
time.
very
Rock the
quickly
bars,
for the
drinking.
Bulldogs.
You pay your bills and
Didn't
then you
make
party.
the tackle.
What the heck?
Caused
Well,
a
you're in your
lot
early
of problems
20s.
with the penetration.
I don't know what's so good about going to a bar to party. I
Berwick
never.
has possession.
Well,
Well, let's go do it sometime. You might find out what you've been
I'm
missing.
too damn early or young to start now.
Boom, he's gone.
you're too young to start now.
Definitely has some speed.
They'll probably even card
If you're
you.
gonna make a play on him.
Well,
you need
Buffalo
to
Wild
do it
Wings
after
will.
First or second.
They card you no matter what age you are.
Downfield, downhill.
Yeah, I thought that was a little
Yeah.
insulting.
Pick up speed.
You seriously think they'd card him?
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
We were at a Buffalo Wild Wing. They carded a 76-year-old
3
lady.
receivers, 2 Wilkes left, but some
And the
confusion.
76-year-old lady's like, "Are you
Hazleton takes a
serious?"
timeout, trailing
And they're like, "I'm
7-0.
sorry, it's corporate policy. We have to card everyone."
It was
Hey
dumb.
neighbor, looking for a safe, reliable pre-owned vehicle at a great price? Now open Burger Advantage Pre-Owned, Route 93 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township. Over 150 local trades from our new 3 new
That'd be great if I were that 76-year-old lady. I'd get a fake ID made that said I was only 20.
Sorry, ma'am.
Also make your first 2 payments up to $1,000 over
I'll never
Burger
forget
Advantage
that.
Pre-Owned.
So
This all
funny.
makes it 145 off 81 in the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township.
There's a point where you don't ask.
Up until about maybe 5 years ago, I get carded at like Mohegan Sun when I was like 35.
Over in Hazleton, one time they carded and asked Marla.
Yeah, even after like just carded me and I had an pizza. I was eating at dinner at like a pizza shop in Hazleton, and after she cards me, and I'm 21, she's like, "But is it okay with your mother if you have this beer?"
What? Nice.
Just get my beer, lady.
Yeah, there's Italian family there.
We welcome you back to Harmon Guys Stadium. The Berwick Bulldogs leading Hazleton area 7-0 on the Burger Family Dealership scoreboard. Hazleton area took their second time out of the half after some confusion.
Don't give it to him.
Harmon coming up at the half. We'll have halftime entertainment. Got to look at the Burger Family Dealership halftime stats compiled by Joe Burns. So stay tuned for that coming up at the half from Harmon Guys Stadium. Still just under 10 minutes of playing time remaining in this opening half.
I think next weekend we're putting our Christmas tree up,
It goes deep to Cabrera and double coverage flag is
we always do
down
every
as
year.
the pass falls incomplete.
But we have to do it next weekend because then the weekend after that, Ashley won't be working. Layla won't be here. Layla told us she wants to be here to help us decorate it. So then we gotta wait like.
You're gonna see it right.
If we don't do it next weekend, we gotta wait like 4 weeks or whatever.
Cabrera looks like he beats the Berwick defenders, but that ball got caught up in the wind.
And as Earl Harris says, defensive pass interference.
She's like, make sure you wait
gives the
for me when you
Cougars by
decorate it.
penalty.
If I'm at my room,
Harris, you
come and
pull
get
it.
me.
First down.
She wants to decorate the tree with us. She did last year.
What's wrong, babe?
Did you watch her trick-or-treating video? That was
Yeah, we were watching some of it today right before we came up.
That house up on 5th Street is cool with that like zombie and steam coming out of his head.
Coverage.
I couldn't figure out where you were at first, but
Yeah, up on 5th Street, up above the convenience store. On the other side of Johnson Ave.
Right.
Fifth penalty for 53 yards for the Bulldogs as the
I
defense
don't know, I guess that
again
house is Dan Moser's
bottles up
daughter.
Otero
With the
on
zombie
line of
screen?
scrimmage.
Well, they had like the screen in there, but then they had this like mannequin zombie, and his face was lit up red.
Stop there.
Yeah, we stopped there.
His face, yeah, and steam was coming out of him. And then they had that like on the other side of the yard, that scarecrow that was like.
Did they have the TV torches lit?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That house is old.
Otero on the night
I
has
guess
3 carries for 4 yards.
you know Dan Moser,
and then
he's
one
like
other carry
he's an
for
older guy. I guess his
52.
daughter owns that house, but he has like
Last
Dan's
week,
lawn care
against Dan's
Similar
room.
thing.
Hazleton rushed the
I know
ball
him.
extremely well.
Both he and Kinney went over 100 yards rushing. Play
Do
action.
you remember that girl who was
Looking
a
for
grade behind
Beelan
us?
again.
Nikki Levan, her name was?
Yeah. Real big
Falls
girl going out.
incomplete.
Well, she was like
Groshek
kind of
on the
chunky, so
coverage.
she's big now.
Yeah.
Beelan again.
But yeah,
big
well,
target
one house
right
in town or
across the
something.
middle.
She gets out of the car.
If that ball
and she's
would
like,
have been
barely
thrown a
walk,
little
she's
shorter,
got a cane and everything.
better chance of the
Holy
completion.
shit. I was like,
Beelan took the right,
she's like a year younger than us.
right to the defender.
We used to see her a
So
lot.
I used to sit her, I was like, hey, how are you? She's like, getting old. And she was like, walking like crazy. She like had a cane. And
The other part is
That's
Walt had
crazy.
to get rid of the ball mark. He
She's
was
huge.
under some pressure there.
she wasn't that big in school. I mean,
No,
So it'll
not
be
that
3rd and
big.
10
No.
from the Cougar 49.
Yeah, we used to see her Serena's games last year at BYFL. She used to always be there because she had kids doing something.
And some movement
Rob
up
and I
front.
used to hang around with her. And
Yeah,
everybody
maybe
else was
against
in
the
that
Bulldogs.
I think it is. They're going
In
to
high school,
call
just out of high
one
school,
of
we
the
used to go down to their house
defensive down men
sometimes.
for
Rob
entering
Fishbone
the
and I, and I think
neutral
Good,
zone,
Alan Kiefer
5-yard
maybe.
penalty.
So the ball be marked now at the Berwick 46, 3rd down
I just could not believe
and
that.
5.
She was almost
9:14
like
left
hunched
in the
over,
opening
walking on
half on the
cane.
Burger
She
Family
looked like she
Dealership
walked like she was
scoreboard.
about 70.
Berwick on a 43-yard
She's gonna make it
touchdown
to
run by Daquan Hellenthal, lead at 7-0. Cougars with a
She
3rd and
asked me
5. Low
when I was
snap.
with Layla, she's like, "Dude,
Wolf's
can I
pass
see
to Cabrera is
that?" And I
complete.
was like, no, it's fine. You see.
Bulldogs wrap him up quickly, but he may
You can
have
probably
had
hear me
enough
say that in our
forward
video.
progress
but
for the
you
first
gotta
down.
listen close
We'll wait
to
for the
it.
official
Toward the end
spot.
of it.
Randy Miller, first Bulldog
Yeah,
right
we didn't
there.
get to the end.
Cabrera
I don't
ran
think I
the
watched
route,
all
but I
of
think
it,
he's
but we
going to
watched-
come up
Well, that's when
We
I
watched
was
some
like
of it and then
a
contacting
little
him.
Yeah.
short, so we're
Sandy
looking
left.
at a 4th and about 1 for the
We
Cougars.
watched Niagara Falls.
I think Cabrera felt he
Yeah.
had the marker
You were out in
and Walt
California
threw
for a while.
a decent pass,
Yeah.
as
What
I
would you do when
said.
you were out there?
Miller.
over.
All over.
And
Who's
they're
taking all
quickly
your
to bring
pictures?
Cabrera down.
Oh. But I didn't
This
see
is
any
one of
girl.
those spots
Did
we
you
hear
take a
so
picture?
often Coach Brennan
No,
talk
I
about
haven't.
win the battle up front, come out and be able to
I
control the
haven't even
clock,
talked
run the
to him
football.
yet.
Well, you're putting it on your
Did you have a
offensive
nice
line
time
here,
out there?
4th
Yeah,
and
I
1
liked
from
it.
the 42.
You were out there for how long?
Walk
10
under
days,
center.
That's a
12.
nice vacation. What part of I saw? Well, I
They
saw
give
you
us
went
to
to a bunch of
Otero.
different
He
places.
loses
So
one
what
in
area?
San
Pulls
Francisco,
his way
Northern
inside the
California,
40.
and then the
Good for
desert.
Harry's. You
Did you
pull
go
it.
to
Cougar
Joshua's
first
tree?
down.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
I
what,
thought
Sean
so.
Nicole,
And did
nose
you also
guard,
go to?
he was up the field before the
the other one that you
handoff.
were at,
Right here.
Joshua's tree, and then.
Slows
Most everywhere
Oh,
in
okay.
San Diego,
You were
I
on
think
the
the South.
ocean.
We
You were
know
at the beach.
Adrian
Is that
Montero
that's like-
has some
that's like-
strength. Picks up
I don't
the
know,
first
that's
down,
like,
but
I think-
Nicole
You
almost
see
made
that,
the
like,
tackle and
inlet, I
rack
think that's called Big Sur or something there, isn't it?
Alright, I was just trying to figure it out.
She's like, oh, that's from the movie Goonies. I'm like,
I don't know.
oh, maybe it is. That's why I took a
So
picture
the
there.
ball will be marked
No, I
at
think
the
it's called
Bulldog
Big Sur.
38, 1st and 10.
I don't know, it just
This
had
is
that rock
Otero.
I would
formation.
like to
And
go
he'll
to
be
San
slung down by
Diego, because
McMillan,
says
among
that's really
others,
nice, but I've never
Yes.
after a
been.
short gain of
I
about
want to
2.
go out there, but if I go out there, I want to go out for like two or 3 weeks, and
Tom
well, I guess I should go
Monaco
out for
right
2
there.
separate trips because I want to do.
make first
I
contact.
want to
Then
do
had
Joshua's
help
tree.
from
I want to do.
some of
You
his
Google it
friends.
like Big Sur, California.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Did you go in that?
1
lagoon?
yard gain on
No.
second down. And again, we keep talking about Hazleton
Oops, sorry,
area
Joe.
with Williams.
Joe?
That wind is
I was
as
reading
look
the
at
thing. It was
flags,
Google, and I
a
said
little
Joe.
You know.
A little more than a wind at this point. It's blowing pretty good.
I don't know why I called you Joe. I just did.
2nd and 9 Cougars.
This is Joe Berlander. He's the guy you work with.
The toss to Otero.
Myth
Holds
kills.
1. And Otero will get maybe another yard. 3rd long coming up for the Cougars.
I'll tell you what, Kyle McMillan
Yeah,
almost
see,
had
that's a
Wolf.
picture too.
before
That's
he
like
pitched.
the area those pictures are.
Wolf was able to get it
Absolutely
away,
gorgeous.
but
Well,
short
when you
yardage,
go up and come back down, it's called
keep
Highway
saying the
1,
same
and it's
thing.
like literally
Berwick
like right
defense.
along the ocean.
very
There's-
quick to the ball.
There seriously was
Trying
like
to
parts
slow
of this
them
highway
down,
that were
maybe
down to
with
one
a
lane
little
because the other lane fell in.
misdirection. As we
Like
Oh.
caved off.
about 8.
That's how close to the edge it runs.
That's the road you don't want to be on when that falls in.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool to see, but
Yeah.
2 receivers to either side for 1.
have you
He's
ever been
got
there?
Kenny next to him on his
No, my
right.
sister's been there a couple times. My
Yeah.
grandfather used to live out there, but
Your sister posted a picture of that
Hate to
Lombard
say it,
Street
Joe,
in
but
San
is that one of
Francisco.
those
Seen
where
that areas like that.
the
That
center
was it.
forgot the snap count?
It looked like it because Wolf
yeah, there was.
And
My
just
sister,
about everybody else
well,
was
Jamie's
failing.
traveled a lot around the
and
world.
everybody,
so
and
she's
that
got-
happened to me once.
So I got to drive
Well, when
across
I
the
was in
Golden
high
Gate
school,
Bridge
I was
and
a
the Bay
center.
Bridge.
That's one of the things I want to go to. I want to go to the Golden Gate Bridge. I want to go to
Halfback had his
Alcatraz.
helmet turned around,
I want to go to
he's looking through the
Joshua's tree. I
ear
want to do the Redwood Forest.
They
I
said,
want to.
did you
I
know it
want
was
to
on
ride the
2? I
sub.
told him I was the center and I'd snap it when I went.
What's that thing called?
I'm sure the halfback was very pleased.
The San
So it'll be
Francisco
3rd down
trolley
and 12
system.
from the
I wanna do
Bulldog
the trolley. I
40-yard
want to
line.
ride down the Crooked Street. No, just different things.
Walk, quarterback draw straight
Like
up
to go
the
to the
middle.
vineyards?
And Walk goes down near the 30.
I got to drive through one of those giant redwoods.
He's going to be
Yeah,
a few
awesome.
yards shy of
But
the
the Bay
first
Bridge,
down.
and I drove across the Golden Gate,
Nick
and then I
Cope
drove
with
across the
the
Bay Bridge, but the Bay Bridge is the one that,
Saving tackle,
during
maybe
the
a
earthquake in
touchdown
89, it
saving
fell apart
tackle.
and carts fell
Good
into the
call
bay.
by the Hazleton area
It's kind of
offense.
creepy when you're driving across the thing
And
like that.
Yeah, that would be.
Walk picks up good yardage.
That's actually a
makes
lot bigger
A
than the
first down
Golden
attempt
Gate Bridge
more
because
manageable.
like the bridge kind of
Fourth, we'll call
turns
it a
like
short
it's
3. Ball
not
just
like a
shy
straight
of the
bridge
30.
across. It's like,
It kind of it curves.
yeah.
Well, that
Over halfway
bridge.
gone in the second
it-
quarter on
it
the Burger
moves.
Family Dealership scoreboard.
Like, from
Cougars
what I
down
understand.
7.
Because it's on 2 different plates, isn't it? Isn't
I
it
have
where it's
no
on the
idea.
plate
I
so
just-
it's
In a
on
four
like
receiver
I just drove
section?
across it. I didn't build it.
Walk, looks,
Wow.
throws, complete to Cabrera.
Harry shot
Cabrera
down.
with the big first down, down to the 21. It's a Harry's you
No, I have no idea. I don't
first
know.
down.
I'll tell you what,
Like I said,
that
I just
combination has
drove across. I don't
I
know
don't know,
anything
I
about
just-
it.
be
Put in
very
your
effective
place.
over
Put
the
in my
last
place.
several
Get
games.
out.
Man.
Good drop. Cabrera ran
That was
the
a
route, knowing
shut the
where the
F up
chains
here.
were,
I didn't
right
build
in
it.
front of the defender.
No, I don't. I
First down.
Could be right. I have no idea.
No, I just thought I saw that on a
No, I'm
documentary
just saying.
once.
I'm just saying. I don't, if I were you, I don't know. The next fight heroes
Hey,
there,
hey,
man.
So the
That
ball
cat
will be
looks very
officially
comfy.
marked at the
Rub
Bulldog
his belly,
22.
Bill.
Go bite.
He won't bite Pops with it.
Yeah, probably if you did that.
Rub his belly,
Again, a
Bill.
4-receiver set.
He's like, I ain't getting back.
Otero just gets met immediately in the backfield by Tom Monaco.
Met immediately by Tom Monaco.
Monaco is, this is what you call blowing the play up.
So is this Tom Monaco related to Michael?
Yeah, I think it's
That
his kid.
was
Loss of 2
a call.
Oh my gosh, Monaco's got his
kid.
own kid now? Like,
No, I don't think it's his
Because
I don't know. I always see him at the games.
would have had the
I
opportunity.
think it is.
At the practice.
Well,
Huh?
he-
It was a
I think
read.
it is.
He was
Yeah, I
taking
see him at
it
practice.
to the
I think
corner. Monaco with an excellent job up the field right now.
yeah, I guess his kid would probably be high school age. He was born in like 98, 7 or 98.
And this set seems to have been more successful for Hazleton area recently, out of the gun with 4 receivers. A pitch to Otero. And just as I say that, a blow up of the loss of another play of about 5 as Randy Miller makes the tackle on Otero.
What happened was Wolf got rid of the ball. Berwick did an excellent job on assignments. Quarterback, somebody has him. Pitchman, Miller had him. So great job defending that speed type option. No dive, just walk down the line of scrimmage. Otero as the pitchman. Bulldog defense coming up big here as we're looking at 3:40 left in the second quarter.
As you see on the Burger Family Dealership scoreboard, Berwick 2 timeouts remaining, Hazleton area with 1. Wolk looking, throws down the middle for Van Blargen, incomplete. Coming up on the coverage, Justin Groshek.
Groshek was playing center field. Van Blargen ran the right route underneath. Couldn't hang on. Don't know whether he felt Groshek's presence or not, but he could not hang on, forcing a 4th down. That's what you call playing center field, pass defense.
13th play coming up for Hazleton area on this drive, over 7 minutes off the clock.
One of the things that's accomplished, you'd like to come away with points, but it's accomplished taking time off the clock, which we said pregame or just before the game started was crucial for the Cougars.
Low snap. Wolk under pressure, throws.
Oh,
it's
man,
caught.
what a nice pass.
Brought down at the 15, shy of the first down. Groshek with the tackle.
Shy of the first
as
down.
Cabrera made the catch, but the Bulldogs leave him a couple yards shy of the first down as the Bulldogs hold on downs.
Oh, that was 4th?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Here you see the replay. The snap had pressure
Oh,
on
real,
Walker,
so close.
got it away. Cabrera could not pick up the required yardage for first down.
The WYLN crew meal provided by Third Base
This
Luncheonette.
Mike Brennan guy, I know why he
Ninth
said
Street in
that.
Hazleton. Many thanks to the Third Base Luncheonette for their many years of support of WYLN
Just
Sports.
delivered hoagies.
3:12 remaining in the half.
Third
Bulldogs
base.
2 timeouts
Oh.
remaining, leading 7-0.
That's where I order from. What did they
And
do?
3:12 on the clock. Marshman
Just
to
delivered
pass.
hoagies.
He's
To
under
who?
pressure, throws.
Hazleton.
Caught! What a catch by Robbie Harder
That's where I
in
get that
traffic
sandwich
for a
with the meat.
first down across the 30.
Where I got that.
Harry's
I
you
got the meat
bullet.
sweats.
Bulldog first down.
3 parts. Offensive line does a decent job.
First and 10 Bulldogs.
Marshman
That's a nice
makes
throw.
a nice throw. Harder. The great
Maybe our
catch
passing
across
game's
the
coming along
middle.
now.
Give him 17 on the play, out to the 32.
Well, that's a good
3
article.
minutes
Did
and
you read
counting
that
left
playbook
in the
today?
opening half on the Burger
Yeah.
Family
The article
Dealership
about the
scoreboard.
Catholic schools.
Bulldogs
and
with 2 timeouts remaining,
Pretty good.
leading 7-0.
Curry
Marshman only a
Curry's in
sophomore
there.
for the Bulldogs.
bashing the whole
Marshman being
recruiting
pressured,
process.
gets away from
He's like,
one.
yeah, we went up against Archbishop Wood and they didn't have a single kid from their area. They pulled from New York,
Of about 3.
Philly.
Don't know what type of pass.
He's like, and then a kid moves to my
somebody
town
for
and I
that.
get accused of recruiting. He goes,
He's right.
Bulldogs take
Yeah.
their second timeout, leading 7-0.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that PIW,
We'll keep it here, so Joe, I'm
NCAA
sorry
or
for
whichever
interrupting. Go
one
ahead.
they're going to.
Problem.
You know, that's dirty
Somebody
pool.
forgot
Those
Kyle
kids now,
Sweats
they
coming
lost
off
a whole
the
year.
corner. And he didn't make the tackle.
Right. And they weren't
Marshman
able
had
to play.
move,
Now,
couldn't make
whose
the
interest
throw.
are they in?
So
not the
Hazleton's
kids.
defense
Not
comes
the
up with a
kids.
big play.
Both teams will be left with one timeout remaining, 2:33 left on the opening half clock. And we expected a defensive game, and to this point, the Berwick defense has come up big when they had to. A couple of
We've always said that, you
fourth
know,
down
the-
stops,
like Bethlehem Catholic,
stopping
you know what I
possible
mean?
Hazleton
Look
area
at the kids that
scoring
you pull from.
possessions.
Yeah.
And
that was a good article.
One of those such drives
Because
they
the
ran
kids
off
can
two
have
quick running plays
aunts and
the ball
uncles
went
in that
43
area.
yards
The kids
for
can
the
go
only
there and
scoring
stay,
game of this
go to school,
Yeah, those
and
two
play.
plays accounted for
It's not fair.
almost
I mean,
75
they have to
yards
separate
of
them,
offense for
but
the
PIAA
Bulldogs.
doesn't want to
No,
for whatever reason.
money.
Well, yeah. Well,
The
yeah.
whole
I-
thing
Second and
comes down
12
to
for
money.
the
That's true.
Dogs. Marshman out of the gun.
fair to
Marshman
kids,
deep
though.
down the field, just out of the reach of Luke Fisher.
I'll tell you what, Fisher almost got there. Decent coverage in the secondary. Fisher
They're
looked
airing
like
it out
he was
tonight.
going to run by the safety, and I'm looking at the Hazleton area coach right now telling the safety, you have to back up. Cannot level off. He's talking to Otero. You can't level off while the receiver is running. Marshman with a decent throw.
Clock is stopped after the incompletion. 2:27 left in the half. 3rd and 12 for the Bulldogs.
You know what's going to be interesting?
Lyda, the back
Once this
behind
season's
Marshman.
completely over, what's going to happen
Marshman
to Curry?
fake the option. He'll throw it. It's tipped down into
Guess
the
he's
plate.
Yeah, he's done, but I mean, them wise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when it sets in there, he no longer.
Marshman came down the line like
Well, I
he
think
was
Steve's
gonna
right.
option.
He's not going to
Took
last too
one
long.
step back. Now, when you took one
Especially when the
step back,
season's over.
that
And,
puts him with
I mean, this is he right now. He has something to keep him going, but
Somebody
this is over.
gets
It's
their
gonna be
hands
like
up
another
defensively,
paternity.
tough to get it over if you throw that line drive type of pass.
Who do you think that someone was? How about that 6'3" Eddie Beelan?
Eddie Beelan, and he gets his hands up, he's 7'3".
Di Valerio to punt it away. It's
A couple weeks ago, that Carl Schaefer
Goes
came
off
in,
the Bulldog
came in
player.
the store, and I wanted to kick him right in the balls.
And
They
it'll
were
be
him up.
down at the 41.
And the Penn State Board of Trustees aren't voted to fire Paterno.
Clock
Oh, really?
continuing to run.
Oh, how did you know it was him?
Wonder if there's a
He just lives in the
malfunction.
phone.
Well, it stops at 2:05, but about 6 seconds ran off the clock there. Wonder if they'll put more time on. But
Oh,
the
like a punch
Cougars
him
will
right in the
have it
face.
at their own 38 with one timeout remaining.
These people are like hated now.
Couldn't find the
All
ball.
the trustees that did that. There's like pages like vote out all the trustees. You can find out all the ones that voted against. They're all
They're
marked.
still on it?
And
They're all
seeing
marked
Coach Curry
men's.
for the last time as
Franco
Berwick
Harris
coach
has been a
reminds
thorn
me
in their
of our
side.
late great buddy
I think
Chip
they're weeding
Thompson.
them
I
out.
know
All
that
the
he
trustees
would
that
ask
voted
you,
against
how
Paterno,
would that have felt
they're getting
where-
voted out one by one.
You know who's leading that
I'll tell you
down
what,
there?
those
But you make
Franco
your
Harris.
choices, you gotta pay for it.
George Curry.
Yeah, that happened.
We probably, if we
Franco
had a
Harris
best
and
of
some
the
of the other
division,
big
it'd probably
players.
take a few hours to run through all of them. Looking for a screen to Zukowski, cuts it back, eluding a couple of tacklers. Zukowski's got some blockers in front of him, and Zukowski will be knocked out of bounds by Koch, but a flag is down.
Coach Brennan,
Of course.
definitely not agreeing with the call. See if we can pick it up. Zukowski, right there.
It's gonna go with you.
There is a flag
Great
on.
call offensively.
I just thought you were trying to
Berwick
see.
again came up the field very quickly. Zukowski was able to turn it up the field, but flag on the play will bring it back. We are under 2 minutes.
Well, then he goes back.
It's going to make it first and about
It's not too long. It's not long.
13 for
Oh, it's going to take a while. 2
the
minutes.
Cougars.
Where's he going?
So the big pass play to Zukowski, taken away by the block in the back. Ball back at the Cougar 35.
What's that?
Low snap, give to Otero. But the Bulldogs swarm upon number 32 and bring him down for a gain of 1.
Ball looked like it was on the ground up for a second there. Otero either had it right out of his ankles or picked it up off the ground.
There must be some technical problems with the clock a couple booths down, because at one point it kept running. This last time it didn't start, and I'm sure there's probably something technically wrong with the clock, as Earl Harris reset it to 1:45. With it being a running play, they wind it now. So a 2nd down and 12 from the 41.
Where you going, babe?
Give us to Otero, breaking a couple of tackles, spins his
Yeah,
way
Austin
across
said
the
he could play
40 to the
quarterback for the Cowboys.
42. It'll bring down a 3rd down and 6.
Otero.
Is he a big Dallas fan? I didn't know.
Monaco right
I know
there.
he's from there. But
Now, why isn't this Greg Hardy getting kicked out of the league?
I know.
Defensive
They did it to Ray Rice. What's the difference?
I don't know.
Ray Rice only hit her once. Look at that's worse. He must have really beat on her.
Make a hit,
Jerry
forcing
Jones
a
says
3rd
he's a
down
leader.
for the Cougars. Clock under a minute.
Wow, even on her chin.
Yeah, he's
What's on her chin?
terrible.
He beat the hell out of her.
Hazleton area very deliberate.
And he's not even
player?
suspended.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
NFL
little
player.
bit. Play clock
That was
down
his
to
girl,
5.
then girlfriend.
Down to 2. Get the snap off. This is
And
Kinney.
they proved it was him?
Kinney trying to bounce
Oh,
to the outside.
yeah,
The Bulldogs just
got-
string him out nicely.
Was he arrested for
Bring
that?
up 4th
Probably.
down.
Carson Kinney
And
with the
And with
why
carry.
wasn't he allowed to play the first
Berwick
4
takes
games?
their last time
Because of
out,
that?
I don't
leading
know.
7-0.
I thought it
And
was
we'll
something
keep
else.
it here. So this way, you never know what may
Meanwhile,
happen.
worried about some
Bulldogs will force the Cougars
half-pound
to
pressure
punt it
on
away.
a freaking ball.
That time, Sassini and a
Please.
couple of other
I'm not
Bulldogs
even
right
arguing
there
about that.
make the
Please.
tackle. As you said, Kinney forced flat at the line of scrimmage. So 4th down for the
You know how I
Cougars.
feel about the Patriots, so I'm not discussing them.
So-
I'm not ruining my
But
night.
still, I mean,
What-
I'm
that.
not ruining my night over
What
that.
game, what team does that guy play for?
I can't even
One more
discuss
time
them
on the
without
clock, but-
a fuse blowing in my head.
we think
I'm
about
serious,
the
I'll just
George
go off.
Curry report.
We love you,
You know,
Steve.
here at
I
WFLN, we
can't
have to
even
give
mention
a lot
them
of thanks
without-
to George Curry because
But I
you
know how
came
deep my
on
hatred
for a lot
runs,
of
okay?
years
I
with
hate the
George Curry
Patriots, I hate
report
their
with him and
fans,
Ted
I
Thompson,
hate their
and,
stadium, I hate their owner, I hate
you
their
know, I had
coach, I hate
the
everything
honor
about
of
them.
following
Yeah,
them
that's
with
what happens.
Coach Patron's show, and
You feel deeply.
you know,
Yes.
I hated
I'm
them
not
when they
sure
were
we
winning
ever lived
15
up
and
to
I hate
the,
them now.
to
Just like I hate the
quotes
Jets,
of
just like I
humor
hate
you
the
could have got
Bills.
From the George Curry report,
The
but
Bills?
it was definitely an honor to follow.
They're all in
those
the
two,
division.
I
They
wouldn't
don't
for
want me
so
to hate them,
many
get the
years.
hell
I
out of the
wouldn't wanna
AFC
follow
East.
Hazelton
serious, I hate the-
takes the time out to
A
make
fan
sure
of their
everything's
teams could be
set
laying
here
there on fire and
for
never
the
even
upcoming
piss on them.
punt. But
That's how much I hate them.
do you know through the years
Now,
if we
what
could have
team
came
does
up
that
with
guy
how
play for?
much
Dallas
of the
Cowboys.
best
Okay.
of the George Curry
I hate them
report, we could
too.
have went on for hours.
I mean, that's America's team.
I think you could have.
No, I hate them because they fired Tom Landry.
You
Lunch-
got
Oh,
Even
that
though
was
I'll
terrible.
still say that Tim
Oh. I mean, I
Thompson
did
did
like
the
Jimmy
easiest job
Johnson,
on
but-
television.
I like
because all
Jimmy
he had to
Johnson,
do
but that
was
wasn't
say,
his fault.
"Welcome
That
to
was
the George
more
Curry
on
report. Here's Coach
Jerry
Curry."
Jones.
And then
He
they
was
just
an
have to shut it down at the end of the show.
I mean, he fired Landry and
He was an ass.
Oh, he still is. He keeps this Hardy guy on the team. Calls him a leader.
and Des Bryant is another piece
Oh,
of crap.
Des Bryant's terrible.
And I
He's
always loved
gone
whenever
sure, they give him a
Coach Curry
choice.
would be going up against
You know,
a real
when
solid player on
when
the
they changed down
opposite
there,
team.
they
he'd
gave
always
him
say
a
to Tim,
choice whether he wanted to stay or go.
"You ever have a root
Tom
canal?"
Landry, they just
That's what
walked
it's
in and
like.
said, "Get your stuff out of here."
Well,
And Timmy would just nod his head.
And Jerry Jones is a
So both teams used their last time out.
Educated
25
idiot.
seconds remaining in the half as the Cougars will punt it away. Berwick
Wow,
goes
this is a
into
long
a
2 minutes,
safe,
guys.
It is.
I told you.
I would say a safe punt return, unless they're going to come all out for the block here.
Williams has a stiff win.
And Williams
Wow,
got
yeah.
it away under heavy pressure.
Might as well just go for it.
I don't think it was tipped, but it might have been. And they're going to mark it at
What
the
game is
Bulldog
tomorrow?
45. 19.3 seconds left, but the Bulldogs out of timeout.
Those 7th and 8th and 8th and 9th grade games
Point to a couple
are
things here.
brutal.
for the people
Berwick
that
has
now, I don't
the
think
win.
they are always like that. I mean, like when
They're-
Paulus was in 8th
Behind
grade, I
them.
think
But I
they
mean,
passed
these
a lot.
people today are bragging about these 7th and
Marshman
8th
has
undefeated.
shown
Please.
I'm saying back when we were at school, I don't think it was running all the time like that. I mean, but they had better athletes back then.
And the sophomore Jared Marshman will come out at quarterback.
It's just run left, run right, run middle, just like the midgets.
And actually
Nothing
put time
changed.
back on the clock, 21 seconds.
Like I said, Paulus was starting varsity when he was in ninth
But as I
grade, so it's
mentioned,
not
no
like he
timeouts
never threw
remaining
past
for the
that point. They were
Bulldogs.
passing him.
But I mean, when Myron every year comes to me and says, "Well, we got a good 7th, 8th grade
Marshman
team,"
will go out
I'm not
of the
listening
gun.
to that.
Unless we had ever get a
He's got
quarterback
harder
that
to
comes
the
up
top
that's
of your screen.
Yeah, nobody can
capable.
throw.
Harrison
Well,
pushed
yeah,
it
and
to the
then
bottom.
they wonder why they can't throw when they get up there, because they
Marshman
never
goes
did it.
deep downfield. Incomplete. Flag has been thrown.
Who's the coach going to be? Is it going to be Chuck Talk? Or
I'll tell you what, right at
I get
the
a lot
end
of
of the
rumors like
play,
Bo Orlando might come back and take it.
if there
I don't
was,
even know if he has
if
to come
that
back.
hadn't
He
happened, and I'm
I
talking
don't
about, it
know.
looked like
He
a
comes in the store all the time, like working. Must
turnaround
work,
there with the grab.
he must work in like construction because all
That
summer he
hadn't
was coming in
happened.
like
I
all
don't know if he
full
was
of
called
drywall and
anything,
stuff.
but we're going to take a look. I think we're going to
That
take
would be
now. We're
cool.
watching the officials
Bo?
But I guess Jeff Talk's supposed
discuss
to take over.
the play.
Be interesting to see.
Oh man, I gotta try these. Lay's wavy original potato chips
Chocolate.
dipped in milk chocolate. That looks good.
Guy shooter.
Oh my god! If you give me
This call
back.
pass interference called
I'm
horse
gonna have to
collar.
look for those.
Carrie would just stick her head.
And we're going to
back.
take a look at it.
Your mom would love that too. Your mom
Right
likes sweet
here.
and salty.
She don't need it.
You saw him turn
Did you see
around
how small
very
that bag was?
quickly
It's a small
because
bag.
of the grab
to me.
back of the shoulder pads, which is
Yeah, how
called
can you tell how
a
small this
horse
is?
collar
A lot of
today.
air.
How can you? I mean,
So
how
the
can you tell how small
15-yard
that bag
penalty will
is?
put the ball at the Cougar 40.
There's nothing to like.
First
judge
down by
against.
penalty, a Harry's you pull it. First
Okay.
down for the Bulldogs.
That's not actual size.
Marshman looking left. Being
Yeah,
pressured
it's
by
bigger than my
Slits.
phone screen.
Got away from one.
Comes with 3
Will not get away
chips.
from the second
That's fine.
as Zukowski teams up with Cougar teammates to bring him down for a sack. Clock will run out. On
that's
senior
cool.
night at
That
Hazleton
total
Area
would've
High
been
School,
39 today.
and the final
Yeah, I
regular
saw that.
season
I'm sure that.
game as head coach of the Berwick Bulldogs.
It's cool. I tagged you in that.
Berwick on a
Arizona State,
Daquan
that wore the
Hellenthal
uniform.
43-yard run.
Yeah,
the
Tillman on the
lone
back of it.
score of the opening half
Well, I think it's
has
right
the
there,
Bulldogs
actually.
in front.
Oh, no,
7-0. The coach on the opposite side, Mike Brennan, on the sidelines with Gabriella.
Thanks, Marty. Coach Brennan, what are you going to say to the guys at the half to get the momentum a little stronger?
The defense did a great job, except for that one
This is
big
the
long
guy that
play
used
where
to
they
get
got
the
their
Valley
score.
West with
Offensively, we have to get something generated. They're jamming the box on us. We
I
have to
thought it
throw
was
the ball.
Brennan.
We throw the ball with some effectiveness in the first half. We have to get better second half. We have to regroup and play 24 more minutes.
Okay, well, good luck, Coach. Thank you. Back to you, Marty and Joe.
Thanks a lot, Gabriella. The score at the half. Berwick 7, Hazleton area nothing. Coming up, halftime entertainment from the Berwick High School Marching Band. Burger Family Dealership, halftime stats and more.
Halftime entertainment from the
You're
Wilkes-Barre
watching Berwick
Cabaret.
High School football on WILN.
Stripper poles are out there.
Now, Hazel Park Springwater is proud to announce
The NFL's
they
got
are
it
the official
since those
water of
photos
the
of yours.
WILN Sports Group and available for home delivery through JW Wargo
I mean, Ray
Springwater
Rice.
Delivery. Since 1915, the
He
Chrysler
only hit his
family has
girlfriend
been
once and
serving
he
the
still
area
can't
with
get back in
quality
the league.
needs. The tradition continues today with 5 generations at Hazel Park
He was
Quality
good
Meats,
before
260
that.
Washington Avenue, West Hazleton, and Redding Specialty Meats, located at 216 East 4th Street in Berwick.
Tri-County Business Machines has been serving the Hazleton area with office supplies and furniture for over 35 years. We are your local Kyocera dealer for all your digital Kyocera copiers, printers, and faxes. For exceptional reliability, sales, and service, the call to make is to Tri-County Business Machines. Tri-County Business Machines, keeping your office up to speed. Tri-County Business Machines, located at 117 East Broad Street, Hazleton. Phone 459-0754, or visit us on the web at tricountybm.com.
We welcome you back to live high school football here on WILN. Regular season finale.
I like that
Week
tone.
number 10.
Seinfeld.
The big rivalry has the Bulldogs of Berwick leading Hazleton area 7-0
What the hell was that mouse? What was
on a
it?
43-yard
What was that
touchdown
supposed to
run
be?
by Daquan Hellenthal.
When he posted that picture.
His fourth of the
It's
season.
a mouse with a
For the
trombone.
most part,
Let me see that picture.
the
I don't know,
Bulldog
like,
defense
what does that mean now?
getting fourth down stops on
Just
possible
messed up.
Hazleton area offensive possessions.
You
for the
know,
most part,
from the
shutting down the
wrestling.
Hazleton
Well, he
area
said
running game.
that I think someone in Virginia
Those
wanted
will
to
be
listen, but
discussed throughout halftime.
you can
but
download
first,
that app
the
called TuneIn and
halftime
listen to it
performance from the
325.
Berwick High School marching band.
But when you download it, it says like, oh, please subscribe or whatever, but that's just for NFL and MLB. You can like listen to local radio for nothing.
Oh, you sent Kirby. I'm on Wi-Fi, right? Yep. You sent Kirby that.
He never says nothing about jerseys or anything?
Actually, he has. I'm gonna ask him right now. He sent me a list. If I can send me that list.
Maybe on payday next week. How much is it? $30?
Let me see
Hey, that's Berwick. You always get to see them at the away game.
On NFL Game Pass, you can listen to live games like on your phone. Like,
on your phone?
Yeah, like you can, like the radio telecast, you can listen to it for free, like for the subscription.
How do you? Will you download the Game Pass app?
Yeah, I mean I have it, the NFL.
And then you just throw in the info?
During the games, yeah.
Oh, wow. So you're out and about somewhere you can stream it?
Yeah. I was listening to the Dolphins one day in my car, like when I was playing live.
That's
Like,
cool, yeah.
because right when I come home for lunch at 1 and it already started, so I was listening on the way home. Like, yeah, I mean they have the NFL app there in it. And then, like,
Oh yeah, okay, I have the NFL app.
although I don't know, I'm kind of since Wake got hurt, I don't know, I'm kind of lost interest in the film. Oh, that was like my favorite player. Yeah, they'll be alright, but it's just like, dude,
Next guy steps up, bro.
yeah, but he had 7 sacks in 3 games. The pace he was on, he could have been going for an NFL record. It's only like 21, I think. He was getting 2, 3, 4 a game.
He's yelling.
So many things I wanted to see him cream because Ramos was when they play the Cowboys coming up like a few weeks. That was supposed to be Romo's first game back, and I just wanted to see Wade take him out again. I mean, maybe Sue can still step on him. I don't know. So much shit. Like the guy goes to step over somebody. Oh, he's stepping on him. I mean, if he has to put up with so much shit now.
Yeah, well, that's what happens.
He doesn't care though. He can care less, I guess.
Second round play. Warner says second round, most likely we'll play Scranton Prep at Scranton. I thought the first two would be at home. Scranton Prep has an home seat.
So it won't be at home, it'll be in the
Second round. If they beat Coughlin at home. Coughlin's coming here next week. Because right now Valley View's getting beat, which is a shocker, Varner says. They're getting beat 10-0 at half.
That has been the Berwick High School Marching Band with their halftime performance. Coming up next, we'll get a look at the Berger Family Dealership halftime stats with the score on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. The Bulldogs on a Daquan Hellenfall 43-yard touchdown run lead it over Hazleton area 7-0. You're watching live high school football on WILN.
It's October. so big they named a month after it. Only at Burger Mazda, Route 93 Hazleton.
2016 Mazda 3i Sport. Lease it for only $169 a month. Or how about this 2016 Mazda 6i Sport? Lease it for only $179 a month. Or 2016 Mazda CX-5 Sport. Lease it for only $209 a month.
Burger Mazda, Route 93 Hazleton. Test drive a Mazda today.
I just heard marching band. I'm like, what is that?
Hi, my name is Elaine, and I'm so excited to have you meet one of our wire guys, Zach.
Yeah, I want to get there fast, give you a nice, clean, quality job you're going to be happy with. You know, having a family of my own, someone was working in my house. I want it to be safe, I want it to be right. That's what I want to do for you.
So whether it's just adding a receptacle to a complete whole house rewiring,
We're your guys.
give the wire guys a call.
And if you're late, you get paid.
The wire guy.
Residential helps make your place the place. The place where comfort is king and style rules the day. The place where dinner time is family time and bedtime.
So do you use that NFL app a lot? Do you use Game Pass?
Game Pass, yeah.
Price on the floor is the
I don't watch a lot of games on there, but I go on there every day to watch like the Campbell's interview after practice and stuff.
Oh, in the under the team.
Yeah. I don't really watch a lot of games on there, but
I do. I watch games.
Weatherwood is a
Condensed.
privately owned 200-bed nursing and rehabilitation.
sometimes I'll just go watch
Nestled in the
interviews
quiet
like
town of
Andy Reid's
Weatherwood,
interview with the
Pennsylvania.
Chiefs.
We offer our residents and our families tranquil and scenic views from just
check it
about
out.
anywhere in the
Andy
building.
Reid?
We are
Yeah,
located
like,
within minutes of Lehigh Valley Health
before they went
Network
to London, I was
Hazleton,
watching
as well
his
as major
interviews and stuff.
metropolitan medical and
I
trauma
just like to
centers
check
in the
out the-
Lehigh Valley. Whisper
I did
Meadows
watch
is a 50-bed
Belichick's
secure
before they played
dementia
the
unit in
Dolphins.
our facility. Whether you
Before.
need short-term, long-term, or respite stay, call or stop by today for a
Exciting.
tour.
Hi, this is Barb from John
You don't
Diane
give the greatest
Insurance Agency
interviews,
with your
you're like
Cooper Fun Fact.
Just like Phil
Hazleton
Jackson.
head coach Mike Brenner played Division I football for the Temple
it's
Elves.
like boring.
Hi, Anita here from John Diana
Says
Insurance
all the right
Agency.
things, never
Did you
does anything
know we
wrong.
saved your
I
friends
like
and
Campbell's
family in the
interviews,
greater
though. He doesn't say
Hazleton
anything
area
wrong, but
thousands of dollars by switching their
Never just
insurance
like-
to JD
yeah.
Insurance? Give Anita a call for
I guess he lets you in a
Give
little bit more
$25
like
gift
this.
certificate from
Like
Third
I said
Base.
during the interviews, like talking about waiting in line that
Call
week
or go to our
for
website,
Metallica
ask for
concerts
me
and
so I
stuff.
can give you a
Yeah.
$25
I mean,
gift
he just
certificate
talks
to
about cool
Third Base.
stuff like it's not just football.
We welcome you back to Hardaway Stadium. Week number 10 of the high school football season, and the
You
hometown
know, like
Cougars on
one
senior night
interview,
trailing
he's like
Berwick
talking about going to his son's
7-0
high school
on the
game.
Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. A game in which it is also a regular season game as head coach of the Bulldogs for the all-time winningest head coach in the state of Pennsylvania, George Curry. An outstanding 453 victories, 402 of them.
Well, Kirby says, let's
coming
put
at
it
the
this
helm
way, I should have
of the
ordered them
Berwick
already, so
Bulldogs.
if you want some, you need to get me the money
Bulldogs
quick.
one half away of making it 403, leading
I'm probably out then. I don't get
7-0.
paid for a week.
We are moments away from taking a
6
look at the
days.
Berger Family Dealership halftime stats, compiled as always by Jim Burns.
I'll have to find another site to get them off.
Marty, we talk about a defensive.
I mean, there
ball
is
game.
sites, I found them for 25 bucks, but I'm like,
74 yards.
the cop's gonna be knocking at my door if I order.
This is probably his last one for Christmas or what?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
6 penalties, 59
I'm
yards
out.
for the Bulldogs.
When does his order
Hazleton
not
area,
come in by?
5 first down, 70
He
yards.
said he should have had it done by now, but people are getting
118
slow
total
to get
with
the money.
48 yards passing.
His buddy's been working and
Guerrero,
stuff, you know.
big combination.
But he wants to get it
One
out there
turnover,
next week.
6
Or,
penalties,
yeah, this coming
6
week.
yards.
And the amazing thing, Joe, looking at those stats, 75
Because,
of those
you know, if they
rushing
want it
yards for the
on
Bulldogs came
Christmas.
on their
How do
scoring
you know what
drive.
shirts are available?
52
He sent me
of
a- he
Hazleton
sent me
area's
a
rushing
list.
yards came on the one big run by Otero.
I
Other than
really
that, the
gotta go
rush
deep into
defenses
the
have done
money.
pretty
Yeah,
well
you
for
know,
both sides.
3
can,
rushes
but-
total
No.
in that
I'll just
total.
email them.
But you're right, defensively
You find it, you
both
can
teams have
forward.
played
I'm
well.
just curious.
All right, I'll
Thank Jim Burns and Berger Family Dealership for our
Can I search your
halftime
email
stats.
for it?
No.
And
How
we're
do you
moments
search?
away from getting a
Go
look
to
at
the
the
very
first
top.
half
Type
highlights,
in Kirby.
Okay,
which the
Their
Bulldogs
email
led
address.
7-0.
Pull up all of his.
Oh, sweet. Well, here we go. First one. Thank you, baby. So
We
smart.
start off the first quarter action.
She's
There's
so
the big
smart.
That's how I find things at work.
by
The search
Adrian
engine.
Otero. The officials ruled
She's
that
smarter than me,
Berger
Bill.
pushed him out of bounds right there.
Doesn't
at
take
the
much, right?
24, preventing a Cougar touchdown. The Bulldogs would later hold on downs, and the game
That's
remained
Are you
scoreless.
videotaping this,
And here's
Steve?
why it remained scoreless.
I would, yeah, I would just like that little
Pass is
excerpt.
intercepted by Evan
Clipped
Klinger
out.
of the
Yeah,
Bulldogs.
this is where
Klinger would
she's
end up
smarter than
bringing
me,
this
Bill.
one all
She's
the way
smarter than me,
back
Bill.
for
I'll make a 12-hour video of that.
Nice.
I'll make a 12-hour video of that just over and over.
Brought it
Oh
back.
my God.
Perfection.
And it remained scoreless, but it would not remain scoreless for long. The Bulldogs go 2 plays, 75 yards in 18 seconds. 43 of them coming right here by Daquan Hellenthal as he eludes the last line of defense, making it 7-0 Bulldogs.
All right, 4-2.
And here we're going to see a great catch across the middle by Robbie Harder as the Bulldogs try to get something going before the end of the half, but the Cougar defense would hold, and it would keep it at the half.
No, we're going to ignore about the government. Hold on,
That's where we stand.
The Yahoo one,
With the third quarter, moments away, you're watching live high school football on WIN. The Bulldogs lead it.
Stardaisy 23 Yahoo.
Whatever this one is.
Well, it's Stardaisy 23 Yahoo. I have it right here.
Yeah, then that must be that one.
I want to element here.
Listen to him.
I do, but that's what I want to get. But I'm not going to keep it.
Yeah, I can't do it.
That's what I was thinking about going online and get it myself, but I'm so scared to press the pay on this thing. But then the cops are like, got him!
I ain't afraid.
I mean, if that's the worst thing I get in trouble for, buying
sold me something hot. How am I supposed to know it's hot? I just know it was a good deal, and I'm gonna. We're all Americans. We all want
Well, it's not stolen. They're just fake.
And bedtime is beautiful.
Well,
they're made to look real, but they're not like real.
Well, I know, but you're not the. You're only purchasing it.
I said they're embroidered, but they're not the official. I mean, people just make them up to simulate it. Yeah, I think so.
Look, you're a big elf. I love you. No.
Now, Hazel Park Spring Water is proud to announce that they are the official water of the WILN Sports Group and available for home delivery through JW Warren's Spring Water Delivery. Since 1915, the Kreisel family has been serving the area with quality meats. The tradition continues today with 5 generations at Hazel Park Quality Meats, 260 Washington Avenue, West Hazleton, and Redding Specialty Meats, located at 216 East 4th Street in Berwick.
Welcome to Fairway Chevrolet, Pennsylvania's #1 truck dealer.
From the longest lasting, most dependable full-size pickup, the tough all-new Silverado to the rugged 3500 Chevy dump truck, Fairway has your truck. Express cargo van,
Gonna bite my ear off.
utility, 3500 cube, 3500 cube utility with service body, or we'll upfit any body style to meet your needs. Sales, service, or parts,
Make no mistake about it, Fairway Chevrolet is Pennsylvania's #1 truck dealer.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi Electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Coming up in moments is third quarter action from Harmon Guys Stadium with the Bulldogs leading the Cougars 7-0. Some individual stats.
So this is the quantity of each one they have?
Halftime highlights. He's got 2 carries, 46 yards,
Like
and a
if
touchdown.
it's blank there,
And
they
Len
don't
Wyatt
have
at
any?
1 carry, 32 yards.
Well, then they don't
Quarterback
have
Jared
the one
Marshman is
there.
3 of 6 for
Are
34
they all the same
yards.
price?
Mike Forrest threw 1 pass,
They don't. I
completed for
wanted.
19.
I would like to got a Zonka one.
Kyle McMillan has
a
2
white one, I
receptions
guess,
for 28 yards,
or
and Robbie Harder 2 for 25. For the
Nike
Cougars,
Elite or Nike-
Adrian Otero,
Just
11
football
carries,
games.
65 yards. Sparky Wolk at quarterback, 8 of
That would've been
13,
like a throwback
48
one.
yards,
He
and an
said something
interception.
like-
And
oh,
as we heard
okay,
from
yes.
Coach Brennan, he's saying they may have to try to throw the balls. The Bulldogs trying to load up the box to stop the running game. Cabrera, 5 receptions for 52 yards. We talked about what Hazleton may look to do tonight. They've won the time of possession. They've had the ball 16 minutes, 31 seconds to Berwick only having 7 minutes and 29 seconds of possession time. Cougars have run 29 plays to 16. Third down conversions, Hazleton area only 1 of 7, with the Bulldogs 1 of 4. Hazleton area has been the only one to attempt 4th down plays. They're 2 of 4. And Jim Burns comes up with this interesting stat, Joe. Plays in opponent territory. Hazleton area 16. Berwick with only 2. One of them, the Hellenthal touchdown run that has it at 7-0.
Yeah, there's a couple of things there. Number one,
Yeah, Marino,
clock
so I guess
advantage. That's what Coach Brennan wanted to do.
Most
Number
these
two,
guys, they have for the
third down
Dolphins.
conversions. Number three, the number
don't
of plays
even-
right in
they aren't even on the team
inside the
anymore,
opponent's
so what-
territory,
what-
but no points to show for that. So
Well,
both
there's a whole bunch of
defenses
different ones
playing
now,
well,
though.
which we thought
Von
they
Best,
would.
Brandon Marshall.
Wind is
Chad
a little
Henne.
bit of a factor.
Nike football jerseys.
Hazleton area with the ball to start.
I advise everyone to look at the Nike Elite
And the
jerseys.
Cougars
They are
return to the
high-end
field
jerseys
for the
and
second
biggest
half.
selection.
They'll begin shortly, but
Elite.
we've talked a lot about Coach Curry, rightfully so.
Yeah,
Let's talk a little bit about the team on the far sideline. For Coach Brennan, to take a step and get yourself to 5-5 in your second year, also with it being senior
that might
night,
be all newer
he
players,
enjoys these seniors because they've helped
Well, they got
him
sued.
make that next step in where he wants this program to go.
I'll tell you
Did
what,
anybody look at the
Marty,
Nike
and
Elite jerseys?
let's look at it from both
Yeah,
perspectives. I
Let's
tip
say
my
that.
hat to Coach Curry. I think he's done a fantastic job. He's affected a lot.
Who the hell was number 13
Of
Benjamin
players.
for the Dolphins?
He's a good teacher. You have
It's like
to
that
be a
number's
good
even
teacher to be a
retired,
good
too.
coach.
What the hell
As
is
I
that?
said, I tip my hat to him.
Yeah,
I'm
I
excited for
don't know.
Coach Brennan. I think he's at the beginning
never heard
of
of him.
doing something very,
So do I
very
get a
good
Drew
here at
Brees or do I get an
Hazleton.
Andrew Luck?
Oh man, they.
I guess that's
Which one
that's
do I
what
get?
have
They're
to
both my
say
fantasy
about
quarterbacks.
both of the coaches.
What
And
size
you
do
know,
you
the
usually
funny
get?
thing, Coach Brennan was quoted in the paper
40,
today that, you know, he could probably put his
45.
resume up against just about
I
anybody
got a
with two state
44, but if
titles
you wanted to
when
go
he
over
had
a
his time
sweatshirt,
at Mount
48.
Carmel. And the
Man.
funny thing is, the guy
They got
across
my
the
Zonka and the
way
Nike one.
tripled him
What size?
in amount of
They
state
got them
titles.
all.
Yeah,
Oh, there you
you know what? Coach Brennan's
Man.
doing what he needs to
Trying
do
to think
here.
we can get
Coach
money
Curry's
to
done what he needed to do
They
with
look like
Berwick.
ramen noodles.
As I said, their
Don't do that.
program's two different
I can see
places.
them.
How much are
Coaches, two
35.
different places. Both
There's an
work
Edelman
very
jersey.
hard.
Yeah, but
Coaching
that
is
all stock.
an interesting occupation.
48.
You know, when you wake up after a loss, you say to yourself, Dad, there's a lot of people in China don't care if I won or lost. But you know who
Can't you
cares?
tell it?
Yourself. And that's the biggest part. Your fans.
Yeah, just
But both coaches have done well.
Who's a heavy set guy?
Before I
Where?
get away
Right there.
from the Berwick
Carl Major.
connection, I have to
That's Carl?
thank my good
off
friend
to the left
Steven
there or right?
Slip
No,
the
over here,
pepper.
behind Curry,
You
right
better
there.
thank him.
I don't know.
3
I don't know
egg
who
and
that guy
pepper
is.
sandwiches. I did not eat all
Is
three.
it
Yeah, there's
blue?
I
Carl.
shared one with
Yeah, there's
Jim
Carl with the hat
Burns.
on.
He looked like he was hungry.
I don't know who that guy is, and
But I
Well, when
did
you
eat-
went through the other two, you
I
looked
never
like
see
you
him
were
at the
hungry.
practices either.
I did eat the other two.
Eat
Not
them.
that I go to
Thank
every
you.
one of them, but
Slip.
I don't know if that's what they call eating. You devoured them, Coach.
Edelman, number
I have a
11.
bad habit. Once I
Yeah.
start eating, I can't stop.
If I was still police, I'd find out in a hurry.
They did look very good.
Well, he's always at the
Yeah, your
game.
wallet. Do you have a buck or not?
Huh?
I need $1. You have a buck?
Yeah, and my wallet.
So as we mentioned, the Cougars will get the ball to start the second half. They'll be in the red going from right to left on your screen. Matt Sutton, Jose Cabrera back deep as they await the kickoff from the Bulldogs.
What are you doing?
I used to like
Looks like Luke
It's like I do
Fisher will
whatever
be
I
the
want.
one to kick it
backwards for
away.
those guys, you know.
I
Who are
think
you?
Hazleton area, Marty,
Who
same
the
kind
hell are
of
you?
situation.
You're gonna
Don't
find out in
make
2 minutes.
mistakes. Try to limit the turnovers. Try to win the battle of the clock.
There's people on that Berwick
And
sideline
what
that
you
shouldn't
have
even
to
be on
do
that
is when you get the
sideline.
Yeah, that's-
opportunities, those
there for a long
opportunities
time. That
inside
did,
the opponent's
that didn't happen.
territory come away with
Does
points.
now. You can't
Swimming
PayPal
kick
to me?
picked up
You gotta
by
do it that way.
Cabrera at the
I don't have it in my
17.
PayPal.
Cabrera is bottled
Look,
up
they
in the
have
middle
one
as the
fashion.
Bulldogs
How- I
cover
have
the
to know
kick
down low.
nicely. Bring him down
Women
inside the
fashionably-
20. Looking like they'll mark it at the 18.
It's Seahawks in New England. They don't have it in.
Ball on the ground. Cabrera took it off the ground. Berwick special teams right there.
I'd get a
Cabrera
Breeze
no
Flex up.
place to go. So Hazleton area.
I like
start
Breeze,
off
Is that how
actually.
much they are? The one you want? Nike.
inside their own
I thought
20.
it said all jerseys.
It'll be interesting to
If
see
you're
what
on the
both,
elite,
both
it's
teams will
$4
come up
more.
with as far as
Says
adjustments
it's very
here for the
top of
second
it.
half.
I don't even see the play. How did... Man, it's
Cougars will have
top.
Wolk under center on 1st and 10 from the 18.
I don't even see Dolphins underneath.
Sweats and Beelan go in motion to the
You gotta
top of
scroll
your
down
screen.
quite a ways. Man,
The give is to
it's hard to scroll
Otero.
on this
He
thing. It's like, it takes
spins,
forever.
keeps those legs churning.
Back
A little
arrow
run by
out and go
Otero
back in.
for a gain of about 8.
Oh,
We've talked about Adrian Otero, who's only a sophomore. picking up about
So,
8 yards on his own.
$39?
Hazleton area loves to run that play. They go strength right, they run that little counter back. Otero, excellent job, as you mentioned, Marty, keeping those
Men's
legs
Nike
moving,
Elite 2015.
picking up
Oh, that's Pro
valuable
Bowl
yards.
jerseys.
And the officials gave him a gain of 9 to the 27.
NFL notable fashion elite jerseys, $27.
Otero now
each.
at 74 yards rushing on the night, unofficially 12 yards away from 1,000 for the season. He'll get the carry again, up the middle. Otero won't go down.
Now there's Nike Elite Fanatical version.
Finally, they'll
$50.
blow the whistle at the 34. Good for a Harry's, you pull it. Cougar first down.
I wish there was pictures of these.
You know, we keep talking about Adrian Otero. He has a little bit of a spurt. He's 6'1", he's 210. If you try to tackle him low, tough to bring down. Sammy Sanchez was pulling up the hole. Otero picks up the first down. He's closing in on 1,000 yards.
You're going to get it,
They
Benj.
have a camo jersey.
Benji, you're going to
I
get
don't
it.
think that would be a big individual
What's he doing?
stat for Coach Brennan to hang his hat on. Not only for Otero, but the guys up front that have opened the hole all
He's at
season
the bottom
long
of the
for him.
cage.
I'll
and
tell
the
you
cat
what, you
or
look
the
at
bird will get him.
Otero
That bird is fast.
has right there, up the field, right
Has he
now.
gotten clipped by the bird yet?
Very quick.
Has the bird
Kyle
got him yet?
McMillan with the
I don't
play,
know.
lost his helmet, made the tackle.
Only takes once.
And with losing his helmet,
That's all it'll
McMillan
take.
left to go to the
He'll leave him
sidelines
alone.
for a play. But
Oh,
what
yeah.
a great play by McMillan.
That's the way to stop Otero.
Bird's watching
Before
him,
he
too.
gets started, McMillan up the field quickly to make the stop.
We should.
I was talking about
Just wait, because I don't know if I was reading it.
Otero.
I know it was
Two
on
good
there, but I don't know how much
sophomores
it was.
that,
in it. I didn't
Can't
know
find
was-
it, dude.
Coach Brennan has to look forward to for a couple of more years.
And he'll
Oh, is
also
that where it
have
says 30 over
Kenny
here,
in the
like that's
backfield
the
with them
price?
next year, and two members of that line, Marola
And then
and
that's the size
Costiel,
across
only
the top?
juniors.
Carson Kinney
Is that
also
like the price
had
and
a
then the
very
size?
good year from that fullback position.
Bad snap. Wolk will just dive on it. Back inside the 20 to the 17. And after a good start with a couple of hard runs by Otero, a
there's
couple
the
of big
Zonka.
losses offensively have the Cougars
It's all the way down the line,
in
like
third and very long.
32-60.
Ball back at the 18.
I'll tell you
That's
what, if
cost.
you're center,
No,
any center,
that's
and you're
the line
snapping out
number.
a
Like
shotgun,
Oh, okay.
and you have people around you that are quick up the
I
field,
don't know what the
moving
cost is.
around.
That's what I mean. I don't understand it.
It's not an easy
Oh,
task
okay,
to be
I
able to
found it.
get the ball there and then
3260,
make
number
a block.
39.
Zonka,
That
white.
one was low
What
and
size
to
do you
the
want?
left.
44, but I don't know how
Wolf
much it
couldn't
costs.
handle
If
it.
it's like $50, I'm not getting it.
And then we just have to go
So it
back
makes it
over
a
here.
third and 27, all the way back to the original line of scrimmage to start this drive, the 18. And did Berwick go forward or did Hazleton area draw them? Earl Harris will let us know.
I'm going to tell you what else quick defense does. It starts wearing on your offensive
I'd like to
line.
get
You're
Zonka,
starting to
that'd be
think,
cool for
you know what, I have to move pretty quick here
It's not like
to
he's going
make
to
a
switch
block.
teams or anything.
And that's what
If you want
happens
the
is
jersey
another
stitch with the
penalty.
30th patch,
So
30
a
years.
promising start to this offensive
That's what I didn't
series
understand.
at the beginning of the quarter. It
I
turns
don't know,
into
but I
a
don't
third
want the
and
patch
very
because
long.
Okay.
he was
situation.
only playing in like their. The 72 team was only like their 6th year in existence.
Otero
So.
out deep to the bottom
go
of your
here to the
screen
top
on
then.
third and 32. Wolf looks that way. He's going
only
for
available
Otero,
in the-
and Otero had to play D back there as Sassini did a great job of covering that pass.
Yeah, Sassini did
understand
an
how much it
excellent
is.
job.
Is it 35 or 39?
Wolf did a good job putting it where
Let me just
nobody
screenshot
else
that
could get
for
it
you.
if Otero didn't get it. Sassini with good coverage. Cougars will have to punt it away.
It's Noble Fashion,
Wind at
27.
them, so it looks like field position advantage goes
He
to the
probably
How much
Bulldogs.
do you normally pay for him though? 25, you said?
35.
35.
Tristan Williams to punt it away. Klinger and Sassini back deep for the Bulldogs. Williams gets it off. End over end kick. Will take a Cougar roll. Klinger at the 43. Klinger's got a wall. He's inside the 20.
Oh, man.
Inside the 10. Cuts
Touchdown.
it back. Touchdown, Berwick.
I'll tell you what happened, Marty.
It's over now.
And it
Well, Harry's,
happens
you pull
lot
a
on
touchdown.
coverage. We get another look at this. Hazleton's coverage to the right side collapsed. It opened,
Well, I
and
could see
everybody was
75.
within
What team is your
the
Greece
hash
play for?
mark. If
The
you'll
Greece
take a look
Saints.
at this, the punt.
I don't like their colors either.
Now, look at the hash mark On the far side of the field, there's no one there. Berwick setting the wall up there. You have to be able to cover the entire field. Didn't happen. Touchdown. Bulldogs.
We'll see.
43-yard punt return by Evan Klinger. Di Valerio's point after is good. 8:12 left in the
That was a
third.
Nike lead,
And very
right?
quickly, the
I think
Bulldogs
so. Whatever line
increase their lead to
3260 was, it was
14-0.
under the Nike section.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Did you hear about the new grooming place in town? Yep. Should we try them out?
You
two need to go to the Lazy Dog. Why would you even think about going to Big Box Groomer? The Lazy Dog, your locally owned, locally operated groomer, serving the Hazleton area since 2009.
Summer's almost over, but the fall savings are just
35
beginning at Bedrock Gardens. Now is the time to purchase your patio furniture, fire pits, and hardscape materials for next spring. Stop in and save. Let them help you plan your yard improvement project for next spring. Bedrock Gardens, locally owned and operated. Stop in
So
and
line
save today.
3260, a size 44 is what you get. You said, right? So
I get
Welcome you
44.
back to Army
Right,
Guy Stadium
same
and
size,
the
Right,
Bulldogs
but if you want to wear a
special teams.
sweatshirt underneath it, go
Come
like
up with a big
start-
play.
I don't know
Evan
if you wear
Klinger, a
it.
43-yard
No, I
punt
usually
return.
just wear like a
Has the
t-shirt.
Bulldogs in front now, 14-0.
44,
Klinger
that's
did a
what I
great
have.
job finding the
Well, there's
wall.
35 bucks.
As
really
I
good
said,
on
with that and the collapse as the
Very nice.
You have to
kickoff
send it to him through the mail.
bounces on the ground.
Well, I can
This
have
is
you run a check.
I'll write a
Zukoski.
check.
He's got some
I'll write a
room on
check
the
and
near
send it.
side. He's across the 40, and
There's
he'll be
35
dragged down
bucks.
near midfield.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, we'll have to send it.
By
to
Klinger.
Do I need to write that down for you? Line
Almost happened on the
3260.
kickoff.
Oh, yeah, let's
This
write it,
right side
write it
closed in very
Or text it to
quickly.
me, 32.
Ball bouncing
Well, I got it
on
right
the
here.
ground. Instead
Well,
of
message it-
maintaining
message it.
it,
What was it? It was Nike Elite line 3260.
people close
Just
their
message it to me.
shoulders
I'll
inside.
Facebook message it.
Zukowski's outside gives the Cougars
then-
good field position to start this
Don't
offensive
send your final
series.
order in.
They'll start in Bulldog territory at the 49 with a 1st and 10.
Now it's
Trailing
okay, all the way back to
14-0
the
on the Berger Family Dealership third quarter scoreboard. 7:51 remaining.
My other quarterback is Andy Dalton, and he's the Bengals, and that's some wild colors.
3 receivers to the top of your screen to Wolk's right. Reeves, the lone receiver, at the bottom of your screen.
Even though he's not doing too good this year. He's on the Denver Broncos.
Here come the Bulldogs with a blitz. And a fumble! Picked up by the big man, Tom Monaco, but credit Luke Fisher with the strip sack, and the Bulldogs get it back.
Bulldogs again. We talk
Nike
about them
Elite, right?
defensively.
Yeah.
They really cause a lot of problems. And you see
Oh my God, my kicker
Fisher
is a
off the
Green Bay
corner,
Packer.
Monaco picking
I
it
didn't
up.
realize that.
You know, Wolk is looking to make that throw downfield.
Line
I think if you're
number-
Hazleton area, as we have
3260.
the turnover, I think if you're Hazleton area, you have to start thinking 3 to 5 step drop. You can't take any more than that because the Bulldogs are so quick up the field. I also think you have to start thinking about, let's throw a screen, whether it be middle or out to the outside. Try to slow that defense down. Bulldogs possess.
How is Luck doing? Is he doing very good?
No.
So I should go with Drew Brees.
Bulldogs move the power to the left side of their line, and Hellenthal go
Get
that
an
way.
NFL one.
Hellenthal eluded one tackle, but
Now you're
the other one
NHL.
held on to him,
NHL.
but not before Hellenthal gets a gain of about 6.
Look, you can
I tell you
hear
what,
underneath his
Hellenthal
jersey
is
still.
scary once he gets to the linebackers
want that.
because he can break it at any time. Berwick with that power
in the jailbird black and
formation.
white stripes.
Hazleton area had a
Here's what I want.
defender up the field. Hellenthal was
Line
able to take that
33,
step inside.
33, 38.
Picks up about 6.
8.
See if that gives you enough information. Nike Elite line 3260 Zonka white number 39. Oh, I forgot to put size 44.
Again, the Bulldogs shift to the left side of the line. And they'll
I
toss
don't
the
know, is that all you
Hellenthal
need?
that way, and he slipped down
I think so.
as he was going to make a cut. Loses 3 back to the 45.
There you go, messaging me back. You're gonna bury it.
And an injured Cougar.
You'll bury it. You'll be like, send me that information again.
Matt Sutton, I believe, was up the field very quickly, caused Helen
He
thought
was messaging me and it'll get buried.
he stepped up the field and slipped down.
0-2-1.
Well, we have a moment, I'd like to remind you that Joe and I, at the end of tonight's game, will select a Fairway Chevrolet player of the game.
All right.
What's NCAA?
And we had talked about
basketball?
There's a number 30.
and we heard it at the pregame ceremony by Fred Barletta, athletic director here at Hazleton area, that Coach Curry, not only took care of everybody involved with the Berwick football program, but so many others outside of
Here
the
down, I
Berwick
ordered
football program.
I ordered a white Larry Zonka
It
jersey.
stuck with me for a year.
That'd be cool to have.
The post-game interview last year to Coach Curry.
You remember Zonka, don't you?
At the end of their victory
Yeah, he
over
was short
Hazleton
and
area,
he loaded
he
the
was
ground.
quick to point
and
out that
they had a heck of a
Hazleton
time
area
bringing
needed to
him
stick
down.
with Mike Brennan
He'd
because
just
he would
bend
get
over
things
and he'd
turned
keep
around. Now,
right
Coach
on
Curry
his
didn't
legs,
have to
keep
do
right
that,
on moving.
but he did. And Coach
He was
Brennan
something
also
else.
this week had mentioned that when he had started his coaching career, Coach
How
Curry
short
was
that
one
guy
of those
was.
that sent him a letter and told him that he believed he was going to do a great job.
He was not only
Filling
supporting
my car up.
players, but also
As long as you
other
write the check, I
coaches.
don't care what you do with the cash.
I think one of the things you have to remember, I mentioned before, college
Remember, no
coaches
refunds
were
if it's not in stock.
very successful for a lot of years. College
What they
coaches,
say?
Are you serious? Is that one of their mottos?
the Notre
Kirby always
Dames,
double checks them.
the Bloomsburgs, the Kings.
I don't know,
the
it says they have like
little
30 of each
talk to
one.
them,
Yeah,
see
he says
players.
never order if it
He
says
always
like
was
5 or
very,
whatever.
very
By
other
the time he puts
players
the
they
order
were
in, it could be
looking at
gone.
from other teams on
Then what
film.
happens? Then
And I think that that's
He
what
claims
got
you lose your money, but,
a lot of coaches interested, college
but
coaches
I don't know.
interested.
That's never happened.
Force the
man.
quarterback to play, actually going deep downfield.
Oh, I thought he had it.
Incomplete. He was looking for Luke Fisher.
See, if we were
They'll
on
bring
a
up fourth
computer
down.
and
We
we
head down to
loaded
the
the stuff and we
sidelines
came
and
in through
Gabriella.
Excel.
Thank you, Marty.
You'd be at
We
the very
keep talking
top.
about Coach
You
Curry's
can search by the
success
team
throughout
that
the
you
years.
had.
To put things in perspective, of
filter.
his 46 seasons
looking at all
coaching
this
high
other
school
stuff.
football, 45 of those seasons have all been winning seasons for him. Back to you, Marty and Joe.
The lone non-winning season was the strike season of '74.
Impressive credentials.
I thought we had a
and,
losing season
we
back
have to
like in
thank
2000s.
Mr. Barletta for doing a great job with
Look at
the
that picture.
pregame.
Yeah.
On fourth down, De Valerio punts it away. And it will bounce, and it looked like it went out of bounds. They'll say, official's not going to move up.
Third quarter?
Hey, Bill, I was
At the
watching
Cougar
a
10, so a great
ESPN
run there by
special
De Valerio.
about the artificial
Pick the
turf.
Cougars
You know how to
back
use
deep.
tire crumb?
High school football on WYLN is
Causing
brought to you by
cancer
Cherez Auto Sales,
amongst
located
kids and
on
stuff
Route
because it gets in their
93 in West
eyes,
Hazleton.
gets in their
They've been
cuts.
selling pre-owned cars and trucks for over
Seems
60
pretty
years.
legit.
They carry clean, affordable, and reliable vehicles. When you need a good pre-owned vehicle, stop at Cherez Auto
I don't
Sales.
know.
Their number, 570-454-7229.
They said a lot about the dirt getting in the faces too, in the eyes and stuff. You know,
So still plenty of time, even though a
I found
two-score
these
game for
pictures,
Hazleton.
remember that?
Yeah, but
Stay
there's
within
not
your
toxic,
game
is
plan.
it?
Plenty of time,
Contaminated.
6:20 left in the third.
One of the
Well, yeah,
things I
with
was
the
going to
stuff they
mention
put
is
on it, I
not the
guess.
place to make a mistake.
Dan,
Do what
They
you
just
think
don't
you can
spray.
do
They said
here.
there's so many chemicals in those
Not
tire
a place
crumbs,
to turn
Yeah.
it over.
carcinogens, that you get them
This
stuck in
was
your eye,
Carson Kinney with a hard
open
run
wounds.
out
there for a
to
long
just
time
over
they
the
was
15-yard
complaining
line.
about the
Give a
stuff
gain
they
of
put
about
on
6 on the play.
the sod, the
Carson
grass and
Kinney,
stuff to make
Jr.,
it grow
we've
and
talked about
fill in and everything. There's always going to
5'10",
be a
about
certain amount of
190. I'll tell you what,
controversy.
Marty, he's a
That's
he and
true.
I didn't
And
think
the
about
Farrell are a
that.
lot alike. They bang it up in there.
They should be
Kind of
spraying
back
stuff.
that,
I mean, really.
Just think,
can
one time
gain
I used
yardage
to have
once
to go
they
down
pick
there,
up
have
some
to
speed.
darken, set the sprayer up so water the
So now what? They want to do away with artificial
1:14
turf?
left.
field at night.
Complete to
Yeah.
Van Blargen.
Yeah.
Van
Well,
Blargen brings
all
it
night
back
long.
to the middle,
Trying to look for
where
a
he is
different
dragged
alternative.
Look how
down
shaggy
near the
Snickers was
20-yard
these
line
days.
by
Whoa.
Max McCabe.
Looking
Was that-
for
what was that?
Van Blargen went to
Fried
meet
up.
that ball.
That thing had a thing on it.
Between 10 to 15 years
So
ago,
you see, and
probably.
as he came
long
back to
haired.
meet the ball, didn't really.
That a slow
he
thing.
lost
You start at one
first
end,
down
and it was
yardage,
water all
so
night
it's gonna
long.
be
And
third
by the
and
time
short for
you went down in the
the
morning, it
Cougars.
was at the other end.
That's pretty crazy.
Wow, it
Bobby
crawled.
building that wooden deck deck out there, out back here.
That's pretty cool.
Did we ever take pictures of him doing mine?
I don't know.
3rd and 1 from the Cougar 19.
I don't think I was in there
Down
too
by
much.
14, approaching 5 minutes remaining
I don't know
on the
if you took
3rd quarter
pictures.
scoreboard, brought to you by Burger Family Dealerships. This is Otero, lowers his shoulder, gets across the 20 to the 23.
Yeah,
Good
there's
for
a
Harry
Christmas tree
Jupulin.
from years ago. That
Cougar,
looks pretty
first
Christmas.
down.
Good body lean forward by Otero. He's usually a more upright runner, but that time, needing only a couple of yards. Great forward body lean. Picks up the first down as he
First
will
down.
exit the ball
Furt and
game.
Furty.
Burton Furry.
Get a little chilly, right, Pops?
Yep.
Oh man.
Unofficially,
Too many jerseys to look
Otero,
at. I need to upload this on the
3 yards shy of
the
1,000 as he
Yeah,
has
all
83
you need to
yards
do is look
on
at the girls'
15
jerseys
carries on
in
the
there.
night.
They make them especially for girls.
Zukoski replaces him in
They
the
can have that
backfield.
better fit.
Movement up front.
You don't
It'll
wanna
come
look like
down
a
to who
football
moved
player.
first, the defense
Oh, I
or
want
the
to put the
offense.
pads on and
I think we're
charge
going to
it.
look at an
Boy, that's a
offensive
good
penalty
picture.
here.
Look at that, Dan.
You know, the
Yeah.
defense can move side to side.
I found all these old
move
pictures.
forward.
But you want
The
ones that go
offense,
like this.
once they move at all,
There
once
are
they're
ones in
set
here.
in their
But I'm
stance,
looking for a
it's
hockey
a
one.
penalty. So if you have a man in front of you, they're pretty quick, and he's moving side to side, not a penalty, but you
But
as
I
an
want to
offensive
search it
player
by the player.
might want to make a move
Yep.
and called for it.
Too many in there.
So a 1st and 15 from the 18.
Some good pictures I found.
Zukoski gets the handoff. Sassini meets him, brings him down after a gain of about a yard.
Anthony Sassini, good tackle right at the line of scrimmage. As you said, Marty, maybe the body lean picked up a yard, but that was it.
Picture I took of Niagara Falls
It's beautiful.
right before
How
I
long
jumped
ago?
over.
What?
What?
So a second
Nice.
down call at 13 from the 20.
No, but they said
The stove kicked on.
like a week with the week we were there, somebody had fell in and like they like where is
Fake
it like
pass. This is Kenny.
I don't know, like a
Kenny
rock
moves
right before the
one tackle,
falls.
gets banged around,
He
gets
grabbed
across
on
the 30,
right to like
and is
maybe
forced
just a
out of
few feet
bounds.
before he went over,
Near the first
and
down,
they were
depending
able
on
to
the
get him
spot.
off because he held on to that
Great
rock.
job by
He
Wolf.
came within like probably 10 to 20 feet of going over probably.
Ryan Wolf with a great
How
job
did he
of
get
ball
there? He
handling.
slept or?
I don't know if he just fell in. Remember that?
High like he's
Yeah.
gonna throw it,
When they said
but
when we
the
were at
ball's
Niagara
in
Falls
his
and they
lap.
said a guy had
Kenny,
fallen in that
up the
week
middle.
and came within
Good
like
job
20
by
feet
the
of going
offensive
over probably.
line.
I was telling her how you
Well,
couldn't go on the Canadian side. Why?
Yeah, well they said when
Third and very
it was
short,
the
I
day we went
think
there
is
was the
what
day America went to war with Iraq
the
in
officials
2003,
are
the
calling.
day that war started.
Uh-uh.
And they said if you go across to
Oh, looks
Canada,
like
you're
Earl
not getting
Harrison
back
said
in no
first
matter what
down.
because they
They're gonna move
closed
the
the
chains
borders.
into Harry's
That's right,
Jupulin.
they did close the
First
border.
down on the run
So
by
like even if you were
Carson
American,
Kenny.
had all your IDs, like if you went across, you had to stay there. You weren't coming back in.
Right.
Because
The
America
Brewers are
closed the
doing a
border.
good
Yeah.
job
Closed
here
our
in the
border.
that's
second half.
We had problems
Again,
with
controlling
international
the
flights
clock.
too.
Sounds like
Then after that, you had to have your copy of birth
You had
certificate.
to have your birth. Right. That's how they changed the
This
passport.
Well, yeah,
was to allow the chains to set
That's how the undocumented got to stay in the
across the
country.
way.
That's how the undocumented got to
Imagine
stay.
that being 15 feet from going over Niagara
Won't the
Falls
pass
and like
under
you're holding on to a
pressure.
rock.
And was
That
it
water had to be cold. It was in March.
intercepted?
Ooh, I'm sure.
Doesn't make any difference.
Oh, I bet he never
Earl
went near
Harris
that ledge
called,
again.
I believe, a personal
Oh my god.
Have you ever been there?
No.
on Berwick.
Yeah, but I didn't get a
It
pretty
looked
good
like
view.
they're saying
I was in the
Klinger
room.
intercepted the pass, but
Oh.
Earl Harris, as we can see,
That doesn't
going
count
over
as
the
going there.
other officials saying, wait a minute. And I'm
I was
wondering
there
if
in
he
spirit.
got
I'm a joke
He got
maker.
a personal
No,
foul.
I have never been
it
there, and I
almost
really
looked
want
like
to
maybe
go.
helmet
In
to
fact,
helmet
I
on
told
the
Larry
wall.
that we wanted to go. And I got
Or a hand to
Serena.
the head.
Remember that?
wants to
Upstate
go.
New
I
York.
said I want to go over
Yeah.
to
Remember
Canada.
that one?
This was cool. In upstate New York, this was like 2 years after 9/11, but upstate New York, that one town had built a statue with that picture. Isn't that cool?
That negates the
Nice.
interception by
Yeah, it
Klinger
was in
and
upstate
gives the
New
Cougars
York.
another Harry's you pull it
I don't
first
know if I
down
don't think that was
penalty.
Rochester, but one of the towns around there, or
Defenders up the
somewhere.
field right now.
Not
There you
Brockport,
see it.
or was it? I don't know.
I think it was around Rockport.
Came at the quarterback a little high. When that happens, there's always the chance.
Hey, did you see Mom and Pop's all dressed
a
up?
helmet blow and today
that.
with all of the
That
emphasis
is
Look at
a
on
Pops.
head
good-looking. That's a
injuries,
good-looking couple
it's going
there.
to draw a flag, and it did.
On photobomb that.
So it'll be 1st and 10
at you in a
from the
three-piece
Cougar
suit.
49. Again, a fake pass to Kinney this time again, but the Bulldogs not fooled. Kyle McMillan leading the charge.
Yeah, McMillan, and again, the defensive front was
Sneakers
about
rocking
a
a
yard
scarf.
into the backfield.
Yeah.
That time there was no looking at the fake with Wolk. One hand down, the other hand up because of the penetration, and McMillan did a great job wrapping Kinney up, bringing him down for a loss.
So a loss of 2 makes it 3rd and 12 or 2nd and 12 from the 47.
Trips with Otero as the inside receiver.
And Wolk looks for Cabrera. I'm not sure, but McMillan may have got a hand on it.
Well, the other thing is Cabrera and Otero are very, very close together. There are at least two Berwick defenders, so tough place to throw a pass. You need to have some separation on routes.
Younger there.
That didn't happen there.
Yeah.
Will force a 3rd down for the Cougars. 2:19, Marty. Now
Cougars
time
can't do nothing.
becoming a little bit of a concern for the Cougars, down by 14.
It's now 3rd and 12. Otero will go out deep. And will come closer to the line in the slot as Cabrera comes in motion. Wolk looks for Cabrera, but Cecchini intercepts it. Cecchini eludes one tackler. Still on his feet. And Cecchini will be brought down at the Bulldog 45 as Cecchini
That was a
comes
Harry
up
you
with the
pull
second
interception.
interception of the night for the Berwick defense.
Again, the ball underthrown
That's a
just
cool picture of
briefly.
our
And,
brick patio out there. Must have
I
been
think the
standing on
wind
the
again
roof when I
plays.
took it.
Tried to go with Cabrera down the sideline
Oh, yeah.
deep. Cecchini, great coverage, gets under the ball, makes the tackle. Finally, Van Blargen with the tackle on Cecchini. Bulldogs possession, 2 minutes, 5 seconds left,
Pictures of
third
our
quarter.
You remember
I think
her,
one
don't
of
you?
the things you have
My
to look
grandmother.
at there,
Yeah.
especially with the wind coming at you, is you need to run some under routes and then maybe try to get it down the field.
I don't remember that statue at
Cecchini
Niagara
never
Falls.
really
That was
looked
yeah,
at
that was at
anything
Niagara Falls.
underneath.
That was
Yeah.
on the
He
island.
was just dropping
We
in
walked over
cover.
on that
yeah.
island.
I just don't really remember it.
Flag is down
I don't know who the guy is. Nick
as Matt Shannon
Nicoy and
carry
Nicola
of about 2.
Tesla or something.
But we'll check the flag.
Matt Shannon with the carry. Logan Jones on
Man,
the
Carey looked younger.
flag on the play.
There, look at. I was telling you about
Oh,
Carey.
yeah.
How thin he.
He does.
Find it. You can't tell. How thin it
Chop
looks there. I'll
block
find it.
inside.
Oh, yeah.
Someone was engaged. Once
See,
they're
like-
engaged, you cannot block that person
wow.
below the knees.
Yeah.
Another person can't come in on the
He's
block.
tiny.
They
Yeah,
did.
he's-
Bulldogs penalized.
Wow.
So they'll
Still
lose
stiff
10 on
Yeah.
the play to make it
Of course, we're all
1st
thinner and younger.
and 20.
Yeah.
And Joe, we often talk about Mrs. Burns who resides here in Hazleton, but I've got to send out special wishes to Mrs. Danielle Burns who lives in Freeland. Come Sunday, we have our wedding anniversary of 7 years, so I'd like to wish my lovely bride
There's a
Danielle
picture of you
happy
at yours
anniversary.
now.
Another woman heading for sainthood.
Big time. Big time, my friend. Marshman back in at quarterback with a 1st and 20. Throws complete to McMillan. McMillan is across
Wow.
midfield into Cougar territory,
Yeah, Mom and
and
Pop's
Sutton will
in
bring
front
him
of
down, but
Niagara
not
Falls.
before McMillan picks up a Bulldog. Harry's you pull it. 1st down.
McMillan did a great
That'd be
job
nice
of
if you guys had been
waiting
able
for
to
that
walk
route
the-
to develop. We're going to look at this.
Border.
See that in their backyard look nice back in the day?
McMillan hesitate,
How long ago
then
was
to the
that?
flat.
Probably
Makes
about
a
11
good
years
catch
ago.
and then up the field. I would like to also
Well, why does it look so different? It looks like there's more trees
congratulate
back
they-
here.
because they planted a bunch of
the
trees
Freeland
there.
Mrs. Burns on the anniversary.
I like that. Like that.
Make sure
though.
you congratulate her.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I don't know.
That was
So
before we had
a
all the
minute
trees.
30
It looked a
left
lot
in the
nicer.
third.
Look how nice that
1st
looks.
and 10 from the Cougar 39. And
Too much out there now.
Coach Curry and his staff saw in film, because McMillan only came in with 1 reception on the season, and he's had 3 big ones tonight for the Bulldogs.
Did a great job, as I mentioned, hesitating and
That's a
then
good picture.
taking it to the flat.
I found all these yesterday on old discs.
Podolsek for Hazleton coming in on that tackle. Justin Podolsek as Bulldogs looking at a second and about 9.
Found an old picture of Bankus and Cons though. Look at Bankus inside of Cons.
Oh my gosh.
Clock running, under a minute remaining on the third quarter clock on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. That has the Bulldogs up by 14. Forrest will pitch it, and this is Harrison Kuchka, who is going to be brought down for a loss of about 2 on the play.
What happened was the defense never took Forrest going to the right.
Hey, Bill, watch that
tossed
guy.
it back. You see the
He
back
protects
side
Curry,
of the defense
see
still right there.
Yeah.
But Kuchka, no place to
He
go.
doesn't want anybody running in there.
Yeah, that was Logan Jones with the open field tackle for a loss. Nice play by the senior for the Cougars on
I
senior
should send
night.
that to Laura.
It looks like Coach Curry's going to let the third quarter run out.
Oh, that's cute.
Through
oh my gosh,
3.
you have chubby cheeks.
Berwick 14, Hazel.
All these pictures would have been lost forever if I
Fourth
didn't
quarter
find those
action.
discs.
Up next.
How does this work?
Just set your baseline goal resistance, interval durations, cool wear range, caloric burn, and incline variance.
Tired of everything being so difficult.
How do I slow it down?
At Service Electric Cablevision, we make things easy, like
Have you
our
ever
whole
come home with
home
a treatment on
6-tuner
the side?
DVR. Record up to 6 shows at once. Build your own custom library of movies and shows to watch whenever you want on any TV in your home.
So what are you guys doing
Get the
this
whole
weekend?
home
Anything good?
6-tuner DVR free for 2 months.
This weekend.
Minutes
Yeah.
away. That's
What day is
right.
it now?
You're just
Friday?
minutes away from a
I'm just
great
working.
deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from
I
Barber
work
Ford.
Saturday, Sunday,
2 great
Monday,
locations,
Tuesday.
Exeter and Hazleton. The
Why
best
they
deals on
don't- I thought
America's
you were off
#1
Tuesday,
brand
Wednesday.
for just
I'm
19
off
minutes from
usually Wednesdays and
Scranton,
Thursdays.
15 minutes from Wilkes-Barre, 12 minutes from Old Forge, 18 minutes from Mountaintop, and 28 minutes from Berwick. Barber Ford in
Man, all these
Exeter
old
and Barber
wrestling
Ford in
pictures I
Hazleton.
got
Start
smacked
your
down
new
on the
car
wall.
search today at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
Getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Through 3, Hazleton area has had the ball 25 minutes. Berwick only 11 minutes. But the Bulldogs lead at 14-0. One of those coming on a punt return for a touchdown by Evan Klinger. And they lead it 14-0 with a 3rd down and 11 coming up for their offense.
Did I leave the light on?
Yeah,
Might want to knock
all
and
those
find out.
minutes do not translate into points, unfortunately, and Berwick has had 2 real big plays, 3 offensively, 1 special teams. So the Cougars find themselves down by 14, 12 minutes left in the ball game.
Force remains in at quarterback on 3rd and 11. This will be Sassini cutting it back. Beelan meets him and brings him down for a gain of about 3.
Little bit of a counter there with Sassini going to the right side. Eddie Beelan, who we've talked about all year long and has been a real stalwart defensively for the Cougars, makes the tackle.
And I know you're a big believer that if
Yes, I
he
left the
so
light on
chooses, his
last
football career would not come to an end
Sure.
tonight.
Unlike how when the
somebody
power bill
out there
comes.
would look for
I'll tell
him
you
to be
what.
part of their defense.
Well, he's 6'3", 215, moves well, runs the field. He can get to the ball.
Send him the bill.
Somebody possibly at the next level, whatever division, would think he could play.
Di Valerio to punt it away. Gets it off, angled
You guys
kick
play for Lightheap?
that goes
Lightheap
out of
started.
bounds.
These are pretty good.
And the officials will
What
mark
is it?
at the
Bacon,
20, so the Cougars
grits.
take over
These are
there,
good.
trailing 14-0.
Alright.
With 11:03
Uh-oh.
left in the
Are they
fourth.
stale or
High school
probably old?
football on
I don't
WYLN
have
is
one.
brought to you by Sal's Septic Service
Hey,
Cesspools and
this would be
Septic
what,
Tank Cleaning, a
2003
division
when
of
we were at that
Marolla's
SmackDown Tower
Garage,
back then?
located
Was
in
that when
Partysville.
Senior
Give
was
them a call
starting out? I'm trying to figure out, is that him in the picture? Because it looks
455-6246
like it could be when he
for all
was
your
before he was
septic tank
famous.
problems and
Yeah,
Marolla's
that's him.
Garage.
It looks the
fire
build
truck
looks the same.
inspection and
My
repairs.
Man, a
If it
young
has
picture of John
wheels,
Cena
they
before he
can
was really
fix it.
even famous.
Wow.
Yeah, that's when he used to came out in those tight shorts like that.
So the Cougars
I
come
was
out
trying
first
to
and
take a
10
picture of this nobody.
from their own 20. They're in the red going from left to right on your screen.
Woo! That's strong.
Yeah, picture of Kurt Angle's awesome.
Give us to Otero. He'll go up the middle for a gain of about 3. And as you mentioned now, as we enter the
Man, I
fourth
wish I would have
quarter,
brought him back.
the clock
Yeah.
becoming the enemy of Hazleton area. Now,
I
the
might
one
actually
bright
watch
side,
it again.
Coach Brennan mentioned to Gabrielle at halftime.
It's pretty comedy.
May have to come out and throw the ball more.
I'll
than
watch
they're
the pay-per-views,
comfortable
that's about it. I
because
never
of the way
seen
Berwick is
Smackdown.
playing the run defensively. You now
Stone
have the
Cold
wind
was
at
on
your back.
SmackDown.
I'll tell you what, wind at your
Yeah, I
back,
think
and
I
you're going
read
to
that.
have to put it up, Marty. And as I said, the minutes do not translate
Came out first too.
I don't
into
think he's ever
points.
gonna wrestle
They
again
have,
like
the Cougars do not have any points, so they're
Came
going to
out
have to
first,
put it
too,
up
but
at some
split it.
point.
Walk from
Rocking
Beelan
angle
just a
on the ramp.
little bit high out of his reach. Incomplete. Groshek was
He was
coming on hard to try to
muscular
intercept
there.
there, break
Who,
up the
Rock?
pass.
But that was a better route by Beelan. He took it
I
short
didn't think like
of the
that.
safety. Ball was just thrown a little high. He couldn't hold on to it.
Hogan getting the crowd amped up.
Wow, that's a good
Hazleton
photo.
area faced with the
That is a
third
good
down,
photo.
and this is what happens once
Oh,
you start throwing it more. Now the clock is going to stop, and gonna have to find some way to continue the drive here with the third and about 7.
Kurt Angle and The Rock.
Ball marked at the Cougar 23.
Look at that
with
one,
third
young
and
John
7.
Cena before he was even famous. And that's when he was just starting.
And the Cougars do not get the play off, or were they able to get a timeout beforehand? It'll be a delay of game. So taking you from a 3rd and 7 to a 3rd and 12.
Oh, I'm sound asleep.
Yeah.
That's a cool picture
You
too.
know what that is? That's that medication.
Yeah.
Again, maybe a sprint here with Wolk, although he's been throwing out a drop back
Edge Hogan
mostly,
and
but
Rikishi.
sprinting, try to get someone right at the marker on the sideline and maybe someone on the hash right at the marker and see if he can make a throw. As Otero lines up in the backfield, so you always have that threat.
Yeah.
Wolk looks right. Now he's being pressured. Trying to get away from it. Tip
Wait, she's dead
pass.
now, right?
And
No.
that'll cause the incompletion as he was
crash
looking for
volley,
Cabrera.
There's a good opportunity to watch Berwick when they
She looks the same.
run to the quarterback. Randy Miller right there along with others. Here you're going to just take a look at it. See him now going to the right after pressure.
That's a cool picture with the cameraman on.
Yeah.
Backside pressure,
Vince and Stephanie.
front
with the
side
cameraman.
pressure. Tough to get the play off.
Wow. She was tiny then.
So with it 3rd and 12, or 4th and 12,
Vince was
excuse me,
just
the Cougars will be forced to punt it
Danny
away
Noble and that India.
Yeah.
with 10-11
I sat
remaining,
and watched
trailing
that
by
Edge
14.
and Christian on
All year long we've
Stone
been
Cold
talking
the
about
other day.
efficiency.
Oh, did you? I
first
didn't
down,
watch that
second
yet.
down.
I didn't watch it.
Not only
Pretty good.
gaining
Was it good?
yards on those downs, but as
They were
we get
awesome.
a great punt from Williams.
Klinger got it at the 36, coming up the near sideline. Flag is down.
Of
May have
course.
a block in the back against the Bulldogs. That'll bring this back.
I was saying, Marty, not only does that mean gaining yardage, it means
That's a cool
no
picture.
penalties. And as you mentioned
That
there,
Christian,
after
I
great
think he was a big joker.
by Williams,
He,
with
he
the
likes to
wind,
pull pranks.
he's
you
able
know.
to get it up and out of there. Ball will come back.
Oh, look at Simon. What's he doing?
I was just looking, Joe, at the
Down in
Berwick
there.
scores, and
He's on the bottom of the
Oh, what'd
cage.
you put in there? Like a bottle thing?
I'm
Yeah,
still
he
not
likes to
totally
tear
sure that
things
this
like that
Berwick
apart.
Oh, he's
defense
tearing
gets
it
enough
apart.
credit
Yeah,
that
he just likes to
they
pack it
properly
into
deserve. In
know
one of
you're
their
hurting.
losses, they gave up 34 to a very good Wyoming Valley West team that puts up points against just about everybody. In a victory over Williamsport, they gave up 26. But they've pitched 3 shutouts on the season, and they've given up 6.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I'll tell you what, Marty, I think most of the
I said I
people
wanted on the
familiar
north
with
side.
the Bulldogs this
Bag.
year will tell you the defense is quick. They can get to the ball.
Fine, they make in front of you.
They can rush the passer.
Yeah.
So I many times
Since if I get
defenses
out of
are
this cage,
overlooked.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
rough
think
you
this
up.
one is.
Pitch to Hellenthal on first down. And Hellenthal will get about 2, maybe 3 on the play.
Jesus, Hazleton's bad.
Did not
That's
get
cool.
to see them play Coughlin, but everyone in Berwick was talking about the goal line stand. After the game really was won, how the defense was playing so well. So as you said, defenses are sometimes overlooked. I think
He really hasn't aged that much.
All
I mean, he pretty much
Bulldogs.
looks the same there.
Yeah.
and
Lost
Bulldog
weight,
fans
kinda.
understand how important
I
they
think he
are.
lost some weight.
And the thing to remember in
coming.
that game, the 6 points that
Center in
Coughlin
the
got
face.
came off the special teams.
Special team.
Force will give to Cecchini.
Yeah,
He
Kirill
cuts it
coming.
back. He'll be brought down after he gets across the 40 to the 41. Bring up about a 3rd and 4.
Tyler.
Look at so young.
The cine going to the right looked like he had a little room
Did they know
coming
Tyler
back
was
to the left.
like, autistic back
Yeah.
then?
Hazleton
Like
defense
when he was
closed after a couple
Did
of
you have to wait a
yards,
few years to
forcing a
find
third
out?
I don't
down.
know.
Now the clock definitely your enemy if you are Hazleton area.
Little bastard ready to throw a snowball at me.
Oh yeah.
Because really at this point, Berwick really doesn't have to throw the football. You run another play. If you get a first down is what you desire.
All right, come on.
But if you don't, take more
Score
time
no
off the
touchdown.
clock, put it away, and let your defense keep playing.
Yeah, I think
Brian.
now you start working the play clock and the game
He was
clock
just
as
making
you
screwed up
mentioned.
faces because I was taking this picture. That's funny.
Force, he'll keep it. And Force lowers
Oh, he's
his
gone.
shoulder and he's into open
Man, the stories he used to tell
territory
were great.
before Jones brings him down inside the 40, inside the
'Cause he
35.
used to be.
Flags
I mean,
thrown
we thought
late,
we
but this
drank.
may
He
be a
used to be a
face
hard
mask as
drinker.
well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Force was doing a great job. He
One time they were
went
headed
Mike
up the bar, I
Force,
don't know if
goes
it
to
was
the
up
right
Shit
side,
somewhere up that way,
disappears
they're
into
going
a
on the way up,
and then
some
pops out
cops
the other end.
pulled him over. I don't know what about, but let him go then. And they went to the bar, and him and I think it was him and
Personal
other
foul,
guys
face mask against the
in the
defense.
car.
So on
Cops let
top
him
of
go
that,
to the
a
bar.
Harry's you pull and Bulldog
Later
first
that night,
down.
when they were
Will
plastered,
march the football
they're in the bar.
inside the
these two
Kroger
cops,
20
same
all the
two
way
cops
to the
come in the bar,
16.
like they're off duty now.
And for the first
and
time tonight, the Bulldogs
O'Brien said
are
his
in the
buddy,
Grand Central Red Zone.
Like,
That's
was so
interesting.
drunk, he
First
just
time
fell
they're
off
in
the
the red
bar stool
zone,
backwards.
they're up 14
And
nothing.
one guy with him was like grabbing him. He's like, "Wake up! Wake up!" And the cops come up and say, "Hey, which one of you guys is driving here?"
This will be
And the guy
Hellenthal.
goes, "He is. That's why we're trying to wake him up."
And Hellenthal will be stood up after a gain of about 6, maybe even 7, down to the 9.
That's a good one.
No, you have to
Another
look at
good one
Hazleton
told-
defensely also. They
He was at the
one
the
touchdown
VFW
for Berwick, a special
shooting or
teams
something.
touchdown.
He's sitting at the bar and like
But,
in
they
their
only had one other
ballroom.
touchdown, and I
Like,
think that the
that was
Cougar
part of it. Like
defense has
there was a wedding
performed
reception in
pretty
there.
well tonight.
And like he's sitting at the bar and this guy comes through that.
Especially considering the
sorry,
one
come into the wedding,
of the
man,
2
that's
scores
great.
was on special
I
teams.
don't care. Come on in.
On the
So he
Klinger
goes into the
return,
wedding,
this is wide
He's
up.
waiting in line,
And
you
he
know, for
gets
the food line. He's
inside
waiting in
the
line.
5.
He sees this
It'll
guy
be
that
first
invited
and
me
goal.
get thrown out. He crashed.
Oh, God.
He's like halfway in the food line.
Nice.
Gets thrown out.
I'm like,
And
what?
the
Did you
Cougars
leave?
want to take a
And he was like,
timeout on
He
defense.
was like,
They
no,
trail 14
I guess
nothing.
O'Brien's Catholic, and I guess he knew the priest good. So he sat with the priest.
Hey neighbor, looking for a safe, reliable price? Now open, Burger and Banners
Yeah, I
Trio.
used to
Route
tell
93
great
near the Laurel
stories
Mall
like
in
that.
Hazel Township. Over 150 local trades from our new 3 new car dealerships. 100-point inspection, free vehicle history report, 3-day money-back guarantee, lifetime PA state inspection, 5 years of oil changes, lifetime tire rotation. Plus, we'll make your first 2 payments up to $1,000 total. Burger and Banners Trio, just off exit 145 off I-81 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township.
And then I guess he was in the Korean War. He was military police. And he was watching these North Korean
Hi,
guys
this is
that
Barb
they
from
prisoners
Diane
of war.
Insurance Agency with
And they
your
were supposed to
Cougar
be out in
Fun
the field
Fact.
working.
Before being known as the
And
Cougars, Hazleton's team
he's like,
name
these
was
two
the
Korean
Mountaineers.
guys were just
Hi, Anita here from John Diana Insurance Agency. Did you know we saved your friends and family in the greater Hazleton area thousands of dollars by switching their insurance to JD
So he was like
Insurance?
trying to get their
Give
attention.
Anita
And
a
the guys
call
were
for
just
a quote.
talk.
She'll give you a $25 gift
Couldn't
certificate
get their
for
attention. He didn't know what they were saying. So he's like, I dropped this
Call or
couple.
go to
and I
our
was-
website and ask for me
he's
so
like,
I
I
can give you a
wanted to throw it
$25
down
gift
there,
certificate to third
you know,
base.
to get their attention, like by their feet. He's like, when I let it go, it just took
Cougars
off.
taking
Hit the guy
timeout
right in the forehead.
defensively
He said he
to
was
try
bled
to
like a
slow
stuck
down
pig.
this
And like,
Berwick
he got in big
offense.
trouble. He was like
That
under
is a
house
first
arrest. You
and
know, he's
goal
gonna
at
be
the
court
Cougar
martialed.
2.
Oh my god.
Some senator smoothed it over for him, I guess, or something. But yeah,
This is Sassini.
he's like, when they left my hand, it just took off.
Is
Longer than he
gonna be
thought.
marked just shy of the goal line. Second goal.
Yeah, that guy was cool.
Right side. Hazleton defensively playing tough inside the 5-yard line. Berwick, as you mentioned before, no hurry, clock running. They're in great shape, up by 14, 6:50 left in the ball game.
Whoa.
The official beverage of the WILN Sports Crew is Hazel Park Water Store Spring Water. With a second and goal inside the one, this is Sassini. Lowering his shoulder, and the Cougar defense stacks him up for no gain. Third and goal coming up. I believe that was Otero that led the charge.
See that determination of the Hazleton defense as Sassini banged it up in there.
Yeah,
but
those were the
nothing
days.
there.
Matter of fact, I saw Bankus yesterday. He said, we found an old picture of you.
And it looks like
talking to Collins and
Berwick will take a timeout.
He's like,
They
yeah, we
lead
had a
it
lot of fun with
14-0.
those. I said, especially Christmas Eve. He goes, some of them I remember and some of them I don't.
But Bush Automotive can do it all.
I was on the
Repairs for
register.
all vehicles. And the owner, Ron Lewis Burbush, will also be a pre-owned car dealer. BLB Auto Sales Incorporated, selling good, clean vehicles at very affordable prices. All vehicles are inspected, serviced, clean, and ready for the road. For more information, call Bryant at 570-454-7571 or 861-8393.
Third base.
We're gonna have to go over
That's
there
that
sometime.
hot sauce I put on it. Let me tell you, that's exactly what their subs look like.
But you can get it without hot sauce, right? You
Oh
don't-
yeah. The hot peppers. That's it. That's exactly what it is. Oh.
We're gonna have to go over there sometime, Dad.
What, their base?
Yeah, we'll have to go. Me and Mom will have to go over and check it out. They're good though?
Oh yeah. I can just order them and order that
Still
thing for
making
lunch.
memories after
Yeah, we
all
like
these
to go out
years.
different
Well,
places.
After the
we
Bulldog
order for lunch there
timeout,
sometimes. I just had one on
6:05
Tuesday.
remaining in the fourth quarter. Third and goal
It's not hard to find.
inside the one.
I've never been there personally. They always come to the office.
So it's
I'm like, no, not hard to find at all.
Force
Straight to the
keeps.
office.
Force will take
Just
it into
after
the
the
end
answer,
zone.
I pushed
Touchdown, Berwick.
that was over.
That's a good one.
Carson Street isn't a dangerous
Force
street,
makes
so you're
the
lucky. It's
fake
not.
inside.
It's not.
Gets
It's
to the
not
corner.
Wyoming.
People
or,
coming inside on that fake. Good
the other
block on the
street,
corner
Liz would tell you it's horrible.
to help force in the end zone. Bulldogs rack up their third touchdown.
This
and
game's over.
Yeah, I'm going.
20 points.
We got $35 to go out to eat.
Force with his fifth rushing touchdown on the season.
$35 to go out and eat.
And that may be the one that'll seal
We're going
victory
to
number
Sheets. I'm
8 on this
I'm getting the
2019
Yeah,
campaign. for
Runs in the
Bulldogs.
family. Get that from Gabe.
And guaranteed it will
Oh, it's
be
ordered.
It's ordered.
against
General
either
Custer.
Coughlin or Valley
Next
View as the
shipment
Bulldogs
spring.
will go for two here. Say toss
That
to
fight coming
Wida.
yet?
Wida
Nope.
cuts it
Well, they're
back.
telling me
and
a
the
rogue wave
Cougars
knocked some
bring it
curtains
down.
off the
Otero
shelf.
with the
Yeah.
charge. A late flag. Let's hold on a
Could
minute.
happen, dude.
Late flag was thrown from the back of the end zone before we head
What do
to
you do?
break.
Police and tell them that
See what
give
Earl
$35
Harrison and
for
his
count-
crew has
for counterfeit
here.
jerseys.
Hazleton defensively
Yeah.
played that well. Otero up the field. Backside of the defense came in to help out as the
I'll say,
Bulldog
officer, I've been doing an undercover sting operation, and I know a distributor here in Berwick.
One officials meeting with Earl Harris at about the 10.
Did anybody get to see that blimp?
No good on the 2-point
The
conversion.
one that was loose.
See what
No,
Earl
but I
Harris
found one
has
tethered
here
down there and blown.
before we head to break.
Oh,
Disregard the flag.
yeah.
So it's 6:05 left in the fourth. Bulldogs lead it 20-0.
Game over.
Hey neighbor, looking for a safe, reliable pre-owned vehicle at a great price?
Well,
Now
hey,
talk to you guys.
Did I, you know Chips the Lego down here or not?
Local trades from our new 3 new car
I gotta
dealerships.
show you
100-point
this.
inspection, free
Found this old burnt bulldog hat. How about that?
Lifetime PA state inspection.
That's old, huh?
Lifetime tire rotation. Plus, we'll make your first 2 payments.
Lego for Halloween right after that. That Chips the Lego. The Chips the Lego, like, did a costume. I guess he was doing the work, but he wore a white jumpsuit and put a tether on him. He was a missing blimp.
Hi, my name
my
is
God.
Elaine, and I'm so
That's pretty
excited to
good.
have you meet one
That's
of our
awesome.
wire guys, Zach.
Yeah, I want to get there fast, give you a nice, clean, quality job you're going to be happy with. You know, having a family of my own, someone was working in my house. I want it to be safe, I want it to be right. That's what I want to do for you.
So whether it's just adding a receptacle to a complete whole house, rewiring,
We're your guys.
give the wire guys a call.
And
the
for
wire
rate, you
guys
get
a
paid.
call.
The wire go.
I can't believe that was like a blowout.
We welcome you back to Harmon Guy
I thought
Stadium.
Newcomb was
The
pretty good.
Bulldogs may have gotten
Oh,
the
they're
last score
like
that'll cement win
They're
number 8 for
4-5
this
going into this
2015
game.
campaign, leading
Oh.
at 20-0.
Unless
As
you misunderstood.
Fisher kicks it away.
What?
A
I thought it was going to be a blowout.
bouncing kick
Pretty
that's
much
taken
is.
by Logan Jones out
Oh, it is a
across
blowout,
the
but I
30
thought
to
that
the
they were the
32.
ones that were going to
Will
win.
Morey on
No.
the tackle off for special teams.
Morey with a great hit off of special teams.
Wait, why is it 14
Marty,
nothing now?
last Berwick touchdown, Forrest 1-yard run, right side.
Yeah, it is.
They ran twice in the middle. Forrest made that fake in the middle and
They
then
take it
took
away?
outside.
I
8 plays, 65 yards, 3 minutes, 54 seconds. Extra point, run failed.
Thank you for inviting us over.
Game over.
Big play was
should've came with
Forrest
the pizza,
28
but I
yard
didn't.
run on that.
Game over. No, you shouldn't have.
So the Cougars will take over. 5:51 remaining in the ball game. 2 timeouts left. Down by 20 with a 1st and 10 from their own 32.
We can go get it now. We got the money.
I'll bring it back.
Wolf pumps.
Bring
Looks
some
for
back.
Van Blargen. He's got him. And Van Blargen appears to have a Harry's U pull it first down.
Yeah,
Out to
I'm
the
like-
43.
I'll tell you what, a great throw by Wolf. Nice catch by Van Blargen. But that
Like
throw
Gabe,
was
remember?
between 3
Such a
defenders.
cute hat on you.
Good concentration,
cutie
Van
patootie.
Blargen.
Nice.
Just don't run through a counterfeit checker.
Moves the
Huh?
chain.
I said, just don't run through a counterfeit checker.
Nice.
All right, guys. Catch you later.
Make sure I go through one of
Good
these
night.
lines with
See you,
my
Pop.
black markers.
Yep.
We have a thing we put in.
Mom's out like a light.
Down.
I went to say goodnight.
It
but
should be
she's-
out.
Oh.
Passes or fails.
And if you
That's
say
our
fail, do you say,
reputation.
hey, you
Yeah.
want another
Should be
dollar?
that way for a couple days.
Well, I mean, it says fail sometimes.
And
You're
he's
supposed to
gonna
try
be
it 3
brought
times,
down
and usually
by
I say
Sean
pass, and I
McCall.
never really had a bad one. Like
McCall with good pressure.
if they
up
get
the
like
field,
creases or
brings
tears, or
Wolf
sometimes
Wolf
it's,
had a little time early.
you gotta run it through
Now
a few
you're
times.
out.
Have you ever had problems there where you
15,
were getting
18,
the bad
20
money?
yards.
No, well, in
Now
the
you have
past,
to
I
have some
guess. I
good
don't know me in
protection
particular, but
because
I've gotten some in the past.
The routes are so deep. But McCall's up the
I'm
field
sure every store probably has.
Yeah.
very quickly.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
This is when
Bye,
defensive
guys.
eyes get real big when you know that teams are going to be throwing the football.
Lay their ears back and go after them.
The only eyes I've seen bigger tonight were yours when you got those egg and pepper sandwiches.
You didn't have to mention it.
Otero on the draw. Otero keeps pulling his way out across the 45 to about the 47-yard line.
Ball came out, but Frank Galicki made the motion. Ball, the knee hit the ground, so the ball was not a fumble. 3rd down for the Cougars.
And that will get Otero to 94 yards unofficially by our count. Puts him over 1,000 yards for the season. A nice accomplishment for the Cougar sophomore.
Very nice for the Cougar offensive line as well.
Walt to Cabrera. He's inside the 45 at Berwick for another. Harry's, you pull it. Cougar 1st down.
the Berwick 45-yard line.
Cabrera running a nice route in front of two defenders. Wolk making a good throw. I tell you what, if I were Coach Brennan, I'd be excited about next year. Not that you want this year to end, but he has some younger players who are definitely people to watch in the future, as Wolk doing a nice job getting rid of the ball and making accurate passes.
This is Otero on first down. Pulling his way inside the 35. Good for another Cougar. Harry's you pull it first down.
Doing a nice job with the hurry up too, because as you see Otero off the left side, again, after his first hit, he picked up 7 or 8 yards. Clock running down.
.325 and counting left in the fourth. Walt pass and incomplete, as Cabrera looked like he might have started running before he secured the ball.
Tried to look for the goal line. Didn't have the ball. You have to concentrate, watch the ball into your hands, then make your move.
But that was a successful combination that started to appear in the second half of the season, Walt to Cabrera. Otero straight up the middle. Gets stood up after a gain of about 5. Clock will continue to run with a 3rd and 5 coming up for the Cougars.
I think you're in 4-down situation. Obviously, 3 minutes left in the game. You're down by 20. So you don't have to pick up all of it. You would like to. Coach Brennan sending the play in with Van Blargen.
Love you. You ready to go to bed?
Clock approaching 2:40 remaining in the fourth on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. 20-0 Bulldogs. Wolk pumps. That'll sling it out to Cabrera. Bobbles. And that bobble may have cost him as the Bulldogs were able to swarm upon him. And he almost loses about half a yard.
Well, I think one of the things, the bobble might have hurt him, but also he was taking the route inside because he had to go toward the ball. And, as he took it inside, there were defenders right there. Now, a must for the first down as you have a 4th and about 7.
Here come the Bulldogs with a blitz. Wolk looking for Cabrera. And knocked away by Groshek. And the Bulldogs will hold on downs.
Groshek made a great break on the ball. He has to be going for the ball to avoid pass interference. And he got a hand up. Looked like he got a hand on the ball. Official, no call. Bulldogs looking at 8-2 and being home at Crispin Field next, whenever the district decides, I guess, Friday night or Saturday.
And Hazleton area takes a timeout, trailing 20-0. We'll keep it here, and before we get too far along, before we head off the air, we mentioned George Curry, his last regular season game at Berwick, mentioned that they'll also have at least one more game. The playoffs begin next weekend against either Coughlin or Valley View. But for the many years that we've been covering games, and it's always been a pleasure to deal with Coach Curry. For us on a personal basis, we'd like to thank Coach Curry for all his many years of commitment to high school football here in the state of Pennsylvania, and it's always been a pleasure to deal with Coach Curry. And as we said, we'll always have those fond memories of him and Tim on the George Curry Report. But from all of us here at WYLN, we'd like to thank George Curry for all of his support throughout the years.
I second that.
And had an opportunity for a couple of seasons there to also work with Coach Curry on high school wrestling for our coverage. So George has always been there to help us out, and we thank him for everything. And as Jim Burns points out to me, that Coach Brennan took the time out to try to get a lot of his seniors in that may not have seen a lot of time on defense tonight, and they're out there out on the field defensively as the Bulldogs get a Harry Jou pull at first down out to midfield. But you know, Coach Brennan gets it. You know, he knows where he's at the game. Takes the time out so he can insert those seniors that may not have got a lot of time tonight on senior night.
Not a lot of playing time, but practiced hard. Helped you when you look at a scout team and setting up other people's offense. So, you know, a classy move by Coach Brennan, giving those players a chance.
And now Coach Curry has instructed the Bulldogs to go into the victory formation as Forrest takes a knee. Maybe one more needed before the Bulldogs will go to 8-2 and finish this regular season and get ready for the District 2 AAA playoffs. Hazleton area will drop to 4-6. They really wanted to get to 5-5, but 4-6. You saw steps of progress with this Cougar program. Very much looking forward to what this Cougar team will look like next season.
Very much looking forward to it.
And Forrest takes another kneel down. That should be the last play of the game. As the Bulldogs go to 8-2, give Coach Curry win number 403 as head coach of the Berwick Bulldogs in his regular season finale. As the Bulldogs defensively pitch their 4th shutout of the year, our Fairway Chevrolet player of the game, Evan Klinger, came up with a big interception defensively when it was scoreless. Bulldogs took the next 2 plays, scored on the Hellenthal run, and then the one that may have sealed it was opening moments of the 3rd quarter. Klinger went 43 yards on the punt return for the touchdown.
Evan Klinger, great job for the Bulldogs. I have to mention Eddie Beelan from Hazleton. I'm very impressed with that young man. I think he's had an excellent year for the Cougars, and just wanted to mention him as we wind up our regular season here on WYLN.
And as we said, thank you so much to George Curry for his many years of commitment to high school football and his cooperation with us in so many different aspects of WYLN sports, and very appreciative, and wish Coach Curry nothing but the best in the future. And they've got a playoff run that'll begin next weekend as the Bulldogs win at 20-0. Hazleton area, as we mentioned, go to 4-6, wrap up their 2015 campaign. And in another class act by Coach Brennan, he's down on the field after a tough 20-0 loss, but he's going to talk to Gabriella.
Recorded it off of
Coach
that.
Brennan, despite the loss, you guys had such an improvement from last season to this season. You still must feel so proud.
I'm very proud of us. We had significant improvement. They played hard tonight, especially the defensive side of the ball.